What is good? It's your homegirl, Miss Jen City, and it's a great day to have a great day with your homegirl, Miss Jen City. How is it going? It is Sunday, November 16th, but we're timeless. We are timeless here on this channel, so whenever this finds you, hey, this finds you. And we are right at the intersection of Washington Ave, Empire Boulevard, and it is windy, my friends. It is windy here. So we're going to be super careful when we ride. If it's a little too much, then we call it. No big deal. Safety first here on this channel, of course. But as you can see, it is absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous fall day here in Brooklyn, New York. And man, is it super windy. I, fortunately enough, have great noise cancellation on this microphone I'm using. I'm going to pop it out of my helmet and see if you could hear these winds. That's all you get. You probably didn't hear a damn thing. But good morning. Is it morning? No, it's afternoon. It's afternoon. I was trying to get out a little bit earlier, but hey, we did make it out here. And we have Mitch in the room here at first. Good day. Good day, Mitch. I have a terrible Australian accent, so I'm not even going to pretend I have a good one. But it's great to see you here in the chat. Welcome, welcome. We are in Brooklyn today. It is a gorgeous day, as you can see here, but it is tremendously windy. I think we are going to, when I got out here, it said like gusts up to about 20, and I've ridden in 20 before, but it's pretty windy out here, my friends. So, but we've got a good one lined up for you today. We are going to hang out by the waterfront. We are going to make our way over to Red Hook and over to Dumbo, and then just see where the day takes us from there. There might be a little pockets of showers here and there. It's supposed to just be windy from here on out. So I'm hoping the weather will just behave. We ran into a very small pocket of rain yesterday live streaming, but we should be in really good shape today. So that's where we'll be going. Happy Sunday, fun day, or whenever this finds you. Let me chat with you guys for a minute. Let me bullshit with you for a minute. Hello, how's it going? I hope everyone's having a great Sunday or whenever you find this. We are going to go on an adventure. It's going to be great. I am padded up. We are good. I'm ready for whatever kind of weather. It's all good. I don't have any of my heated gear on. It's not that cold yet, but it's cold enough to wear this. And for those who ride, I wanted to tell you guys a little trick that I have. Now, these are latex gloves, and it looks kind of crazy and all that fun stuff. I wear these under my gloves to keep my hands really nice and warm. And especially when we stop and I hold a gimbal or I'm just holding the phone itself and I have my riding gloves off, it's super helpful. So if you happen to ride and you don't like when your hands get cold during the winter and your gloves aren't really doing the job, or if you have to take your gloves on and off like I do on this live stream, this is the trick. Get yourself a pair of latex gloves. I know it looks kind of crazy. I get the black one, so it looks kind of fresh. I just cut the fingertips off and then boom, I've got the gloves and we're good to go. So I just wanted to share that trick with you guys. But this is the fit for today. Let me back up a little bit. We're vibing and thriving, baby. We gonna ride in the wind. It's gonna be damn windy out. Yow! All right, that's what I got for you. Yo, Dave, good afternoon. Good afternoon. So everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's already Monday. It's already Monday in Australia. In Australia, already Monday. We're time traveling, officially time traveling here on this channel with our amazing folks in chat. If this is one of your first times popping into the stream, welcome. I'm your homegirl, Miss Jen City. I ride all around Brooklyn, New York, and the other 4 boroughs of New York City. And it's just a good time. We check out different murals, different spots. And this is my second live stream back from being off for a month, hanging out with family, friends, all the good stuff in life. So I'm just getting everything set up, getting the book bag back on. We are dressed for warmth, that's for damn sure. And more so, just us handling this wind today. It is a pretty windy day, so I want to make sure that, we're all safe and all that good stuff here. I just got to reply back to a text message real quick. Give me a second. Damn, that wind goes crazy. I'm hoping you don't hear it because it's pretty loud. Oh my God. This is going to be an interesting live stream. We'll just stop and go. Hey man, safety first. If I don't feel safe, then we don't go nowhere, or I just end the live stream, right? But I think we can handle it. I think we can handle it, my friends. Oh, all right. Let's get you set. Just getting the chat phone all set up here, and then we're going to head off on our adventures. Thank you guys for joining. Super appreciate it. Replay viewers, I love you. I love you. Crazy about you. It is a windy one here in Brooklyn. We are almost off to the races. Nabul, welcome, welcome. It's great to see you. I'm sure everyone here, and even on replay, knows who Nabul. If you knows who Nabul is. If you do not, incredible live streamer from the south of France. And awesome human being. So please go follow him, support him, check out those videos. They are great. But as you can see, such a gorgeous day here in Brooklyn. Like, wow, wow, wow. But it's a windy one. But we're going to go along the border, so it'll probably be even windier there. And we like torture. I'm kidding. We like adventure here in this channel. We like many adventures. All right, well, let's get you onto the chesticle. And I say let's get going. Friends. But welcome in. Happy Sunday, or whenever you find this video. Ooh, let's get this tightened up things a little too tight. There we go. I'm sure you're getting a fabulous view of the cockpit of all things. This is yours. Yo, Richard, what is good? How are you? Man, why is YouTube doing the funky little things with the usernames, huh? What's up with that? What is up with that? But friends, we are in Brooklyn, as I've mentioned before. I'm not going to go over any bridges today because of the wind. So we're going to hang out in Brooklyn. Obviously, we got some action happening here. We are literally at the corner, Empire and Washington Ave. If we traveled up Washington Ave, we would be going past the Botanical Gardens. And right at the end of this, we would find to our left-hand side the Brooklyn Museum, which is typically a spot where, if you follow the stream and all that fun stuff, I tend to either start streams there or end live streams there. But let's get our adventures going. And this will be a good one. And we're going to be obviously careful. And listen, guys, I promise that if the wind seems to be like a little too much, I'm not the smallest girl in the world, but I'm not the biggest girl in the world. So it's not a lot of weight holding this bike down, you know what I'm saying? But we'll be safe, and it'll be a beautiful thing to do. Ooh, you're fixing to eat some tacos, beans, and rice, and you're watching this channel? Come on. What a perfect Sunday fun day that is. Come on. That's amazeballs. I love that. You know what we were, I was curious about yesterday in the live chat was something I mentioned was like, hey, what was your last meal? We chatted about it a little bit yesterday, but my last meal I was thinking through. I was like, it's probably benin, which is roasted pork, with rice and beans. Because I eat benin arguably often, but I always have it with steamed or grilled veggies, right? That's the trick. And let's see here. I'm doing a cheat code shortcut here because this intersection, it's not like it's busy crazy or anything like that. It's really honestly people driving. They don't pay attention, so it's like I'm paying attention for them. All right. Well, it looks. We're gonna go. Beautiful. Perfect. Since this is I'm going to try to make this a little bit more of a chill ride. We're going to take some bike lanes over. But yeah, the benin, oh my God, hell yeah, to tacos, rice and beans. Because I'm not always, I'm going to go. Because I want to get over into this bike lane over here. A plus bike lane we have here outside of Prospect Park. I am on the east side of Prospect Park. Over to my back left-hand side is, you know what? I should stay in Prospect Park. Let's do that. That's even better. That's even better. That's even better, my friends. And you know what? We never go through here on this entrance, exit, however you want to look at it. So let's take a nice slow stroll, little roll, if we will. This is pretty cute over here. I don't think I've shown this on stream, but this is on the east side of Prospect Park. This is closer to the Lincoln Park, the Lincoln Road, pardon me, entrance. And then just right over here, and this is also a bathroom hack. There is a bathroom or two over here, so just a heads up for those who need it. But yeah, they got the little, the little merry-go-round, huh? For the kiddos. And for the big kids. For the big kids, too. So this is really cute. You come here, park your bike if you're riding a bike. This is also the entrance for the Prospect Park Zoo right over here, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I was shoot, man. I'm almost thinking, let's go to Prospect Park Zoo. Ah! But we got plans. We're gonna go to the waterfront because look, gang, it's earlier. I'm usually don't stream this early, so look at us go. You know I love you guys, but this is super cool, right? This is so fun. A great place to bring the kiddos, or if you're a big kid, like come through here, man. They got snacks too. They got cookies, candy, frozen treats on this chilly fall day. Windy. I think the wind is chilling out, which is phenomenal. Listen, if this sun stays out, perfect day. Perfect day. Calling it right now. I'm calling it right now. We're going to have a perfect day together. Calling it. Calling it. Gonna happen. It's going to happen, friends. All right, let's cut through. We're going to cut through and ride part of the way to Red Hook. We're going to cut through here at Prospect Park. And no one's here, so I'm going to go. So how was everybody's weekend? I know I'm catching up with some of you. I haven't been on live for just a little minute. I was spending time with family and friends. It was amazing. And today, man, this is so awesome. Because I got to tell you what, like an hour or so ago, the sun was not out. And I was like, all right, so this is just going to be a little, it's going to be just a little drab looking, but we don't mind that. We don't mind that here on this channel. But it is so nice to have the sun be out and you see, that's why I'm not trying to go fast. That's a Suron. And those are the bikes that get us in trouble. And that's probably someone I know. But I just try to keep it chill. Allegedly, we're only supposed to be going 15 miles an hour. As you can imagine, I think that's just a huge load of horse shit. But it is what it is. Coming up on a part of Prospect Park here, the signal gets a little funky. There's a little park ranger up here ahead of me, so give me a moment. I'm trying to obey the rules, friends. Trying to be a responsible e-biker. But welcome into. I wonder if they're going to have like an alley cat race or something. Oh no, they're playing soccer. Oh, just a bunch of people who ride bikes playing soccer. You gotta love it. I love it. Very cool. Did you guys ever get into soccer? I couldn't. When I was a kid, I was good at basketball, man. I was really good at basketball, but track and field was my jam. Track and field was the jam. I was fast as fuck, boy. As fast as fuck, boy. I was. They were upset that I wasn't on the team. For what? I think it was my junior or sophomore? I can't remember. It might have been my junior because it was, listen, I went to Puerto Rico. My aunt brought me my first guitar, and then that was it. It was like sports. Who is she? I don't know who she is. Who is she? Not familiar with her. But It was super fun. And that shot put, oh my god, I was great at that. I threw that ball with the 8-pound ball. Here in America, they had for track and field. I think that it's the same globally. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm loving seeing everyone out on their bike. This like brings me joy and happiness. So I'm getting to the west side of Prospect Park here. I usually stop over at Grand Armory Plaza. Was just over on our right hand side here. Looks like the signal's holding up, which is wonderful. My chat has disappeared, so give me a moment. I'll stop momentarily so I could see it. Just stay here with the sun partially out, partly cloudy. I think in some places there was some thunderstorms. I think in Manhattan, like late last night. But man, I was knocked out last night. I was tired, so I didn't hear. Careful with leaves, friends, because it's slip and slide time with the leaves. That's not the best time. All right. Let me just pull over here super quick, and I would love to see the chat, YouTube. Be awesome if you let me chat, YouTube. All right. What is going on with this damn chat? Okay. Boom. Bow. Can I see the chat, please? No? Oh. Fun. This is going to be a new fun adventure if I can't see the chat. All right. Let's see. Why is that? Can I not? There we go. I tried sports. It turns out I'm totally clumsy and uncoordinated. Richard, is that true? Is that true, friend? Listen, sports isn't for everyone. That's for damn sure. It is not for everyone. So we're going to leave chat like this instead because it doesn't want to do it the other way, and that's okay. We're not judging. We're acclimating. Okay, pop this in. Cool. Now we're off to the races. Well, let me make sure. This guy needs some room. He's got the room. What street is this? 3rd Street. Okay, perfect. What was I going to say? But yeah, absolutely beautiful. What is YouTube doing? For those who stream or on YouTube super often, why are they doing this with your usernames? It's so weird. I'm working hard to get to know your usernames, and then they do the weird shit with it. But we shall survive and thrive. Right. Let's get button back up, and let's get going. We are getting over to 9th Ave. We'll get a nice view of Brooklyn this way. But yeah, we're skipping. I did have plans to bring us into Manhattan today. We will do that another day, I promise. It just seemed, even when I was getting to our little spot to start stream, it seemed like the wind was a little, I was like, I don't know if I would want to go over the Manhattan Bridge with it being that windy. I probably could. Just got to go slower. But so yeah, this is Prospect Park West. At this point, I've taken you guys through Prospect Park, around Prospect Park. It's a good time. I love living near here. I was chatting with a good friend of mine, and I was telling her, I was like, honestly, it's going to be really hard to get me out of here. To be able to be so near the park for someone like me is pretty paramount to my mental health and making sure I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Make sure things are feeling good. There we go. Oof. Man, this wind goes crazy, friends. Yeah, Richard. YouTube is tripping, straight up, on God. It really is. It really is, honestly, because I don't understand why. We're going to take the street for this only because I see in the bike lane here, it is filled. I saw some trash and it's like filled with all the leaves. All the leaves, friends. But we'll pop back in it shortly. We'll pop back in it shortly. But yeah, how's the weekend been? How's life? I was supposed to be in London this particular week. In fact, today I will be coming back. Damn, it is so windy. But I'm happy to be here. I honestly, like, it was such a baller move to postpone London from a work perspective, only because I got a tremendous amount of things accomplished being here in New York versus having to travel during the week. It was just really nice. It's nice when the plan works, you know what I'm saying? Nice when the plan works. I don't know if you guys hear all this crazy wind. I really hope you don't, because that's not the experience I want to give you guys. But we're on 9th Ave here. We're going to make our way down to Red Hook, and we're just going to enjoy some beautiful waterfront views and have a nice, relaxing Sunday fun day here. Because, you know, we're manifesting that. That's what we're manifesting. And if we're really riled up and sassed up, you know, maybe we go out onto Williamsburg, but we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, it's interesting when, oops, sorry guys. Put my hands all over the chesticle here, just making sure it's at a good spot for you all. Yeah, I just wish, I don't know why YouTube does that. Or maybe they just do that with smaller channels. I don't know. At first, I was like, is this Prism Live acting up? But then when I've popped into other live streams, seen other creators, live streamers talk about the same thing, I'm like, all right, no problem. No problem. So we're about to hop over Fifth Ave here, which, if you remember yesterday, we bombed down this bad boy. Well, we didn't bomb down it, but we went till the very end. We're allowed to go. Da-da-da. And then hopped on 4th Ave. Yesterday was great. If you haven't had a chance to check out that stream, we stopped by John Paul Jones Park right at 101st and 4th Ave, right by Shore Road in Bay Ridge. And it was awesome, the cannonball and all that. I had just, in all my years of living in Brooklyn, I have never stopped there. And I was thinking I had never stopped here because I had always been like, oh, just do a nice stop here. I never stopped there because it's always like you're either coming off the BQE right there or going on the BQE right there. It's, you know, there's just a lot happening right there. And it's like, I think it's just a nice reminder to wherever you live in this beautiful, vast globe. It's important to open your eyes and take in what's around you. Because I was like, how could I've been here a zillion times? How could I have not even noticed there's a damn cannonball launcher that's huge right here? Oh, it's all good, Richard. Richard, you know, I'm doing the dance. I'm doing the dance with YouTube right now of, you know, not for nothing. I didn't stream for... Oh, that's a cool bike. Nice. It's got the Marine flag on it. I didn't stream for a month. And so you got to get into YouTube's good graces again, that, hey, I'm going to be consistent. So I don't know if a lot of people or any people really got notifications. I think some did, but it's all good either way. It's all good. All right, we're just going to cruise down here because this is freaking cool. Heading to the Smith Street area now. This train stop is a bit infamous. And my old studio used to be down here. Shout out to Flood Music Studios. Spent many years of my life there. Tesla's over here to the left-hand side too. I know they have a dealership. I want to say a couple of their engineers work out of this area too, but I'm not 100% sure. I think a majority of their engineering is out on the West Coast, but I think a couple of them might be out over here. Either way, Flood Music Studio, shout out to that era of my life. Housed many different bands and artists that I worked with. Now I just have a really dope ass studio in my home. But if you're looking for a spot, you're here in Brooklyn, and you're looking for a place to jam, I really recommend you check out Flood Music Studios. It's great because well, hopefully the price is still right, and you could set up the space how you want it. And I believe they might have a studio or two to where everything is already there for you. But over to my right-hand side here is the Smith and Ninth stop, and allegedly there is always some drama. Ooh, a lot of glass. Let's go around that. There's always some, there's a guy there who's unfortunately not mentally well, and he harasses people all the time. I see it on Reddit all the time. Someone's going to knock that guy the fuck out one day. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just being honest. Yeah. I think we're going to hang right at the next one. But this is Court Street. We're in Carroll Gardens area of Brooklyn. Not an area that we always show here on the channel. As you can see, it is such a freaking gorgeous day. And hopefully you're catching it, but those clouds are moving fast, friends. Oof. All right. Come on, wind. Oof. That wind is winding. We're getting closer to the water, that's why. Oh my God. That wind goes crazy. All right, we are going to do a little traffic hack here. I'm going to use this crosswalk. And it's going to be beautiful. It is going to be beautiful. This is, oh my God. This is Hamilton Parkway. We are right under the BQE, and we can go safely. So we're just going to go nice and slow. Boom. This is why having a bike rules. These traffic hacks are everything. All right. And then, just like that, gang, we're in Red Hook. Oh, man. Look at that. See? It's beautiful. So we're going to have a fun little... This will be cool. This will definitely be cool. I see something that we have to stop at. We are 100% going to go on the sidewalk and stop at because it is super badass and you have to see it. You have to see it. But if you're just popping into the channel, welcome, welcome. I'm your homegirl, Miss JennCity, riding around all the beautiful boroughs here in New York City. If you're first time popping in, welcome. Pop on, enjoy. Feel free to lurk around. Feel free to pop into the chat. Really glad that you're here. And we're going to check out some art today. We are technically in Red Hook, but we're going to head over to the waterfront because we're just so close. It just made it so easy. But I want to show you guys this because this is, every time I ride past it, I'm like, oh my God, this is so badass. All right. But yeah, welcome to Ride Vibe NYC, my live stream series that we go all around the different boroughs. So let's get into it. And let's get into this. So let's give flowers first. This one is awesome. Red Hook Dreams, Artolution, Public Housing Community Fund, Red Hook East Residents Association, lead artist, Dr. Maybe it's Max or MX Frieder at Max Frieder. So you could check out that human being. And then it looks like different community artists were involved as well. But look at this masterpiece. This is so badass. With the New York City skyline in the background. We have a beautiful member of the community sitting there with their binoculars. And look at Lady Liberty. Wow. That is so awesome. And I also love the different, besides the skyline, but I love the different faces that's within The artwork itself, it's just incredible. Just and then there's some fun stuff in here too, like crack, boom, bah. And there's different little things happening here in the water. Little fishy, little octopus, little fun stuff. And then, wow. I'm a sucker for beautiful butterflies. So super freaking cool. Welcome to Red Hook, everyone. And again, I love the representation here where you get to see the different faces in here and the different floral backgrounds. And incredible. I love the attention to depth here, right? Because this looks like actual fold of skin. It's crazy to believe that this is just a mural. Like they just did a really good job with that. This is so freaking cool. For those just popping in, hey, morning, morning. How are you? J-Pup, welcome in. It's a beautiful, beautiful Sunday here. C-Gem, welcome in. Yeah, we have a lurker that chatted. Let's go. Thank you for the kind words. And I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. The vibes on Big Brother. That was an adventure, that's for damn sure. Look at the details on the eyes, right? This is just absolutely incredible. C-Gem, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you to say. You know, one thing I didn't think of necessarily when I got on Big Brother was that it would become timeless in a way, right? Because of streaming and anyone could watch my season, right? And I get messages, especially to my Instagram. Instagram is where I'm most active. So if you feel compelled to people who are lurking or watching on replay, definitely feel free to add me there on Instagram or send me a message there. I will most likely see it and definitely reply. But it's been interesting over the years because you got to remember I was on the show, what, 13, 14 years ago, almost 15 years ago at this point. And we necessarily didn't have streaming services like that. I would say Netflix was kind of the closest thing to something like that. And they really weren't doing streaming like this. I am obsessed with the little octopus happening there. And the dandelion. Look at that. Uh-oh. That's an angry octopus. But it was really interesting because during that time frame, I wasn't necessarily thinking, oh, wow, this is going to be completely timeless of being on Big Brother, right? And that people well over a decade later are going to watch the show and they're going to message you and it's going to be timeless to them, right? Because Big Brother's the kind of show where I think it does do a nice job capturing the time frame that it's in, but it's the freaking characters of people, all of us strong type A personalities that they cast on the show. But I really, really appreciate it. I'm thrilled to have been one of your favorite on the show. It was a heck of a season. I'm partial to it, so I do think it was a great season. I've watched other seasons since I've been on the show. I didn't watch this past season, but the season prior where Chelsea won, I watched that from beginning to end, and I really enjoyed that season. So I'm really glad that you've taken some time and pop into my other fun adventure that I like doing, which is live streaming off this beautiful beast here. And this is the Onyx. This is the Onyx RCR. Our trusty steed that's taking us along for the ride today. We are in Red Hook officially. And look at the sky. Oh my God, everything is beautiful today. Look at that. But C-Gem, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so glad that you've been watching for a while. Very cool. I'm really happy to be back at it. Sometimes I think with streaming, and maybe Nabul, maybe you could relate to this. Sometimes just getting outside is like half the battle. Because I feel like for me, this is half the battle. Oh, but before we go, one last look. I've been so excited to show you all this one. But this is a beautiful piece of artwork right here in Red Hook, and we're about to see much more. here on the stream today. We'll be hanging out by the waterfront. It is, as you can see here, it is a windy one here in Brooklyn. Yeah, the bowl. I was just curious. Like sometimes just getting outside is half the battle. The moment I'm putting you guys back on my chesticle here. Not that I want to give you an enthralling shot of the sidewalk. Um, and also make sure to follow the artist here. Looks like at MAXFRIEDER. Really, really cool. And we're going to have to check out the Red Hook East Residents Association. I'm imagining it's people who live over here and want to keep the history rich because, honestly, a lot of things are gentrified here. Oh, and I did this at the beginning of the stream, but for those who ride, I want to point this out. And I have to do my nails, so I understand that. But this is how I'm keeping my hands warm today because it is a little chilly. Where's the camera? Sorry. We're going to do this. Okay. So this is my latex gloves. And I know this seems crazy. You're like, what the hell is this? I have this on for under my gloves. And if you ride, and especially if you ride motorcycles and you're out there and you're, tearing it up on the highway, and, you're going 60 plus or whatever, and your gloves are keeping your hands warm but not super duper warm, I'm telling you, this trick, it super helps. I wish I had done it last night because actually yesterday feels a bit colder than it does today. I feel nice and toasty today, but I just want to show that hack to you guys because that is a thing. That is definitely a thing, baby. All right, let's get out of here. We are in Red Hook. Let's go check out some beautiful views, shall we? Let's do it. And you guys know I'm not big on being on the sidewalk. We're getting off the sidewalk. No problem. What's happening? Hello, police officer. No, I'm not going. You're going. Ugh, I don't even want to be behind this cop, but we got to. But okay. Let's check out this IKEA Plaza. No, we got to stop at this stop thingy here. I'm just announcing this to you all because I have to. And New York City law too. If you ride motorcycles, I'll just take it as, hey, you ride motorcycle thing. 1 foot down when you stop at a stoplight. Oh, got to do it. Whoa, hello, wind. Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay, good. Bye, copper. All right, we're going to go straight ahead. I think this is where IKEA is. And they got some really badass views. They used to have, too, I don't know if this is true because I feel like I've done this route before and that was just a dead end. I think it's just a dead end. We're going to hang this right here. Yeah, we're going to hang a right on Bay. Because I remember going straight down here on Clinton Street, and I feel like if we did, down there is near a dead end. But I believe this is Perry Park right here in front of us. But we are in Red Hook, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's in the middle of this park right here. We're going to get on the other side of it. Maybe we should go straight. I don't have the light anymore. We'll cook around. We'll cook around. This building, unfortunately, about a month ago, or a little over a month ago, did unfortunately catch fire. And it was an artist building. Okay, this is the way to IKEA thing. I thought so. Well, we're going to go around this big-ass park. My God. I'm so... This wind is crazy. Holy moly. I know you can't hear it, but oh my God. What the helly? Okay, Amazon is over here to our right. Whatever. I mean, I shouldn't whatever it is. I'm happy people have jobs. How's that? All right. How's that? Okay, we're going to hang a left. We're going to hang a Larry here. Can we hack it? Can we traffic hack it? Yes, we can. Is there any cop behind me? No, there's not. Cool. All right, we're going to do this, gang, because I want to show you this building that actually caught fire. What is this guy doing? I'm telling you, it's windy. I am saying, after my big speech about not writing and on the sidewalk, and here we are. Here we are, friends. But unfortunately, this building caught fire about a month ago, and it was an artist building. But, you know, there's no harm. There's no one over here, so we're fine. I think we can get a little bit closer. That building is so badass looking, too. But, yeah, it unfortunately caught fire. I think we're going to get back on our normally scheduled program, though. I can see the Verrazano from here. Yeah, let's get going. I like that spirit. So, there's a soccer game going on over there, but I love it when they have it already embedded into the table itself that you can go ahead and play checkers. It's so damn cool. But yeah, that building right over there, iconic. And there's just, as you can see, a lot of industrial happening here in Red Hook. Red Hook is like, in my opinion, it's not the easiest to get here via transit. Super easy for us here on the bike because we can get wherever we want. Oh, God. The sun is amazing. I just want to put that out there into the world. The sun is amazeballs. But I think like 2 buses come through here. So this is not the very best, but let's check out some of this badass graffiti for a second, shall we? Let's do it. Put the bike right over here. Oh, we got, look at it. I can park my bike here. We got a little bike rack. Okay. Okay. You know that one meme where she's like, with that audio, like, oh, this is nice. It don't smell like roaches or nothing. That's hilarious. Okay. Let's see here. What do we have here? What do we have here? I'm in a goofy ass mood today, so you guys are along for the ride. But look at this. Send that to friends and family. But we're right along the park here, and yeah, look at some of this badass graffiti. This reminds me of when I was a kid, and we just had graffiti just out everywhere, right? We had it on the trains. Yeah, I'm in a really good mood. I'm in a great mood. Those who are joining us, welcome, welcome. I'm your home, City, and we are in the depths. We are in the depths. Who else is doing this for you, huh? We are in the depths here of Red Hook, and we're checking out some graffiti. There is a past building that has caught fire. There's a soccer game going on. I'm being careful not to step in any dog poop. But saying that the signal's getting funky monkey, so I'm going to get us back on the bike. But yeah, I just wanted to show you some of that. But I saw this, and this was just great. This was just great. Screenshot this. Send this to a loved one. Say, I was thinking about you. We're almost 45 minutes into the broadcast here. If you're just joining us or have been lurking and enjoying, it's absolutely free to go ahead and hit that like button. We are in Red Hook, and we are in the depths of Red Hook. It is a beautiful day. It's Sunday, November 16th, but whenever you see this, then it's a good time. We are right by the park, ball fields, soccer fields, all that good stuff. But damn, everything is looking great on the stream. The colors look pretty vibrant today. But this is really nice. Like, honestly, they've got the little benches here for their little bleachers. Neville, it's great to see you. How's Toronto doing? How is Toronto doing, my friends? And we got working. Our trusty steed for the day, our Onyx RCR. But if you're just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're riding around Red Hook. and we're hoping for a good signal. So seems like the signal's going a little funky in this area, so we're going to keep on moving, keep on riding. But yeah, it's pretty badass. It's a super nice day. It's just super windy out here. So I'm being mindful of that. And shout out to DJI Mini Mic for having incredible noise canceling, because I couldn't imagine what this would sound like if this was just not, if the noise canceling wasn't there. Like, what a nightmare. Oh, excuse me. Looks like I have found one person over here. Maybe they have a game here later. Who knows what the fuck this guy's doing? Just taking a piss? Probably. Oh, you guys are so lucky to do that, man. When I go pee by the wall, someone calls the cop. Okay, side of this large IKEA that's here. I want to get off the sidewalk because you guys know I don't like the sidewalk. But yeah, there's a big ass IKEA over here. So that's that. We're going to get going though. Oh, there we go. And I don't know if it still runs. I don't think it does, but IKEA used to have a free shuttle from Manhattan to their store. And then I know a lot of commuters were using it because you're like, hell yeah, why wouldn't I? But as you can see, this is a super industrial area. Look at you see that? What? Oh, hell yeah. We found a path. We found a path with little stars on it. Yo, what is this? Rules and regulations. There are none. Wahaha. What? Look at this, guys. What? This is beautiful. Oh my God. Look, you could see the wind is winding. This is absolutely gorgeous. I have never been over here, but we're hanging out. So there's some sort of rules over here, but when I say they don't matter, I'll show you why. Oh my God. The wind is crazy. I wish we could play a game and to say, hey, the wind is crazy, and tell you how many times I've said that, but this is why I said the rules didn't matter. And this is a perfect advertisement for the DJI Mic Mini, because how I run my setup, I have the microphone. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. I gotta put my visor down. Jesus Christ. Excuse my, forgive me for taking the Lord's name in vain here, but look at that. I'm literally having to hold myself. Like, for real, hold myself here. The waters are pretty choppy, not for nothing. The wind is winding. But there's two ducks there. They're sitting there chilling, though. I love that. Wow, that is intense. Fuck. Excuse my French, but boy, if MZ was here, my curse rate would be out of control. And then this, you see this. This is what makes me upset about living in Brooklyn. And then just people not having any regard for where we live and us being able to enjoy things like this. Because what is this about, huh? It doesn't have to be like this, friends. It doesn't have to be like this at all. Yeah, the wind is bumping. And in fact, I want to show you, I got to take off my gloves for this. You got to see these two. I assume ducks. I don't know. I'm not a wildlife expert, so I couldn't tell you. My bestie, she's really smart at that shit, but I am not. Let me show you. The wind is crazy. Damn. I don't even want to get too close because I'm like, I really got. I'm hoping we could get them. Look at those two. They are swimming for their lives. I'm sorry, I have that stabilization thing going on. I wish I could turn it off, but I can't. Shit, guys. I cannot. This is crazy. I need to put you back on the chesticle. I can't even hold you guys. Jesus. Wow. That's nuts. That's insane. This is fun. I love this. This is an adventure and a half. I knew we were going to have a great stream. I knew it. I knew it. So doesn't these, did you guys see these stars? Doesn't it kind of remind you of Dallas Cowboys a little bit? Especially this blue one. So let's ride over here and see what's going on. Because I've only been to this IKEA. No, not once. I've been here a few times. But I'm always on the other side entrance, because you're coming by car. It's not like you're coming to IKEA on a bike. I mean, maybe you will get your stuff delivered. Who knows? Okay, let's do a little loopsy loops. Woo, baby! The wind, she is winding, my friends. Dang. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. The sun, dear sun, please come back. Love, Jen. Come back. Oh, it's so nice when you're out. Okay, better some than none, right? This is so cute. What? Oh, and then there's the group of the ducks right over here. They're like in a circle in the water. I don't know if you guys can see them without me super zooming in, but they're like almost in the middle of your screen. Nice. Listen, if you're just popping into the channel, I'm your homegirl, Miss Jen City, riding a bike around all 5 of the beautiful boroughs. Please consider liking and subscribing, as it is free to do. And stay up to date on our fun little adventures around the city, such as this. This is really dope. This is very cool. So this goes all the way around? Nice. Okay. Do you see that big ass IKEA? Whoa. This is such a good advertisement for DJI. I use the Mic Mini. I have the transmitter one. And this is so super cool. Working at the shipyard. Fishing is permitted beyond this point. We can go fishing. Let's check this out. I don't know how good the signal is going to be out here, so we'll keep an eye on that. Oh, did you hear the wind? I'm just saying, like, it's pretty intense. Let's see how far we can go down, and if we start losing, if the signal gets funky, just give me a quick second. I'll quickly turn back around. This crane is pretty badass, huh? I knew today would be an adventure. Let me see if we can get a... Yeah, there we go. I'm turning back around because I know the signal's getting a little funky. Oh no. The live jump backwards? Let's get it back. I'm coming back, friends. I'm coming back. Hang on. Hang on. I'm coming back. See, there's no signal. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. We can't go on those things anymore. Yeah. All right. Let me make sure we're back. Let's see. There we go. We're back. Yes. We are back. Sorry about that. The wind is indeed bumping. And it's like, I have to blow the nose. There's some history going on here. So we're going to stop and check out the history really quick. Plus, it gives me a quick little break on this wind. It's crazy. This is super awesome. We're exploring this together, by the way. I have not been on this side of the IKEA. So I didn't know they had it. I didn't know they had it like that. But, all right, we'll do that. Oh, my goodness. This is pretty cool. Wartime work. So there's a lot of past had you guys crane. Like right when I got under this crane, I noticed that the signal started going weird on my other phone too. So hopefully you guys are back and I didn't lose too many of you, or you just come back and join us. But yeah, this is really interesting here. We were fast, we worked with the purpose, we got the job done. This shipyard helped America win the war. So obviously, in this area of Brooklyn, we were dealing with war in the early 1900s. Around the clock Navy ships that were being used during the war came in and out of the shipyard. At the height of the war, the shipyard employed close to 20,000 people working around the clock. That's crazy. They repaired and built all kinds of ships, of course, mostly military ships. During that time, the shipyard was able to repair and refloat one ship per week. That means 20,000 people worked here in this area. And so I'm just really loving that they are pardon me, preserving part of the history here in this area. And that's where we're at, and that's what we're doing. That's really cool. I had no idea. I knew this area was industrial, of course, but I had no idea of that we had about 20,000 people during the wartime working in this area. Could you imagine? And then we turned it into a IKEA. Oh, how times change. How times change. All right, let's hop back on the bike. Let's stay in good signal area so I don't lose you guys. And for the OGs and for those who lurk, if I happen to have a bad signal, I always come back. I'm able to see it on my other phone that the signal's going bad, which is super helpful. CG, really? It's new. It's new to you. You follow a few New Yorkers, but don't recall this. Well, I'm so glad that we're learning together. Because I'll be really honest. I am born here, and I had no idea about this. I'm embarrassed to say that I knew about the IKEA, but I didn't know on the other side of this that. Well, I mean, clearly I knew that we were fighting the Civil War here in this area, right? And this was and there's many important points throughout. Well, there's throughout all of the five boroughs, right? But I would say notably Brooklyn, because you see also that in Prospect Park when you're like deeper into the park, you see these different monuments. But over here in this area in Red Hook, I just hadn't explored this and to see this. So this is really incredible. Okay, let's get moving. Let's keep on moving. 20,000 people were here and they were able to get a ship up and running and or repaired in a week's time. 20,000 people. That's why when you see these older buildings and they're just sitting here collecting rust, man, they were once truly vibrant and important to our economy here in Brooklyn. It's really incredible. What's this over here? I think this is the little, oh yeah, so it's the New York City water taxi. So they do have the water taxi still happening. And what's really great is that we're allowed on it because we have pedals on our bikes. So it's pretty cool. Ooh, they're smoking the za over here. Smell that, baby. And then this over here, pushing around. Let's check this out. Let's do. Yes, the Brooklyn Navy Yard has film studios in it too. Yeah. Oh, good. You follow Dutch Moss and Kumo Monster. Yeah, huge fan of Dutch Moss, and definitely Kumo Monster. Don't get me wrong. Um, I enjoy Dutch Moss's his view of New York City, being a New Yorker. He's a tour guide. He's fun, all that good stuff. He's the one who got me into live streaming, point blank, period. And Kumo Monster, he's doing great out there in Japan. So that's really cool. I think they're great live streamers. I'm partial to Dutch Moss though. This one, we were like an army that descended on the ship when it came in. Everyone knew their job and their place, and that's what got the work done. We couldn't always wait for the forklift, so we had to move things ourselves with the cars. So they were using these cars here and one of the cars here. So we got some of the history of that. But here is the cars that they were using. It's pretty cool. And the different tools that were on it. I love that they did all this, and to be fair, and then boom, right here's the water taxi. This is where you hop onto the ferry and get into the city or in and out of the city. Really killer, right? But yeah. Oh no, we got little sprinkles of rain. No big deal. We're ready for a little rain. Ain't gonna stop us. I suspected it might happen. Rules and regulation, there is none. Da, da, da. I'm just kidding. So it wasn't all roses as we dropped the ship. As a matter of fact, we dropped 3 ships. Sounds hard to do, but we didn't set it right on the dock and it tipped over. After that, concrete chocks were used instead of wood ones. So it says turn around and look at those big concrete blocks called chocks. So this is what they look like. We're going to turn around, and here they are, right along here. So behind the chocks, trace the outline of the graving dock. It's located in the parking lot. You can walk to the outline of the dock just to see how big and wide it was. Over 700 feet long, over 115 feet wide, and 70 feet deep. Big ships could easily fit into it and were repaired within its walls. That's cool. This was a place where men and work labored together doing extremely valuable work! Exclamation point. So those are called chocks. And they help repair ships. Chocks were lowered into the water, positioned against the keel or sides of the ship. When the ship was propped up, the chocks made fast with rope lines to the sides of the graving dock. Water was slowly pumped out of the graving dock until it was dry. Then work could be done on the ship. This is super freaking cool, guys. I didn't know I was going to give you guys a little tour like this, but here we are. So here are some of the chocks here on this beautiful day. Some sprinkles of rain, no problemo. Let's climb up. Let's check this out a little closer. Oh, this is really cool. And then, look at that. Something fit to within there. And then you have these handles. Wow. This is awesome. This is awesome that it's still here, guys. And this is history that we're hanging out with today. Very freaking cool. So these are chocks, and they put the boats up on here to prop them up to better repair them. Very cool. Very, very cool. And a great place to have a little picnic if you like. All right. Look at the sun. She's trying to get out. She's trying to say, hey. But I don't know if you see here on the ground, we got some raindrops happening. And we also have my sassy boots. We got the sassy boots on today. Let's go. But yeah, really cool. And I'm really happy to see that the water taxi is still alive and available here and working. I don't know who told me that wasn't a thing, but oh, I see. It's available Sunday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. So if you want to take the taxi to and from IKEA, please come. And even more than that, then you could check out some of the really cool history that's here. And check out the carts that they use, the chocks. And I don't know if you guys can see, but this is a whole long line of them here, which is very cool. Very awesome. And I'm assuming this was a viewpoint of some sort. Let's walk down a little further. A little history lesson here in Red Hook today, huh? This is a good time. Let's talk about ropes. The ropes here. Let's look at this beautiful sun coming in, blessing us with some warmth. Some of the rays off the water. Amazing, right? Let's talk about ropes. It says tie it up. Tying the ship to the dock was a skillful task. I could imagine that. The ropes were secured from cleats on the ships to bollards on the pier. The ropes were heavy and thick and made out of different materials, such as woven strands of hemp, mallia, and nylon. These just weren't piles of ropes, but in the skilled hands of workers, an important tool, I'm going to imagine that word is. The ship had to be tied up before it could be worked on. So the ropes are right over where the cart is. So we'll check that out. Tying the ship to the dock was an art. Too much slack, the ship drifted. Too tight, and the rope could snap. So there you have it. There you have it, folks. There's some really cool rope over here. We'll walk over there momentarily, but look at this. Man, the wind is winding. The different tools that they used to repair the military ships for the war. If you're enjoying this and getting into it, we ride and we vibe all around New York City. We are in Red Hook today, enjoying some of its illustrious history. Look at this beast. This is cool. Let's see what this was. I think this is what they would call a winch, but we're going to find out. Yes, it was winches. It was all about the experience and touch. So different types of winches were used for specific purposes. They were both mechanically powered and hand powered used to lift, lower, pull, and most importantly, keep a ship centered when it was being pushed into a graving dock. Imagine what it was like, almost like a ballet where each worker knew what they were supposed to do, which is really cool. Nearby are two winches. The hand winch is the smaller of them, but the principle is the same. Slowly but surely, the hands of the shipyard worker would take up the slack in the ropes from the ship to the dock side. When all the ropes were winch tied on both the port right side and stern left side of the ship, then it was secure and workers could go down into the graving dock to work on the sides at the bottom of the ship. So this is what this bad boy is. I'm going to assume this is a big one. It looks big to me, but I was not born in that time. That was not my time. Yeah. Well, amazing. I say let's go check out the ropes. And let's continue on our adventures here in Red Hook. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I'm your homegirl, Miss Jen City, and it's always a great day to have a great day with your homegirl, Miss JennCityTV. We go all around the different parts of New York City, explore, bump into interesting things, visit interesting things, talk to interesting people sometimes. And most importantly, we ride around doing it, baby. So these were the ropes that they were talking about, as you can tell here. There you go. That's cool. These are thick-ass ropes, too. Look. Kind of big. Pretty awesome. All right, let's get back on the trusty steed. Looks like the ferry's coming in soon. People are lining up. And wow, the wind is winding. So fighting the wind is like a workout all in itself, I'll be honest with you. I will be honest with you. Very cool. This is awesome. It's like we're going on this adventure together because honestly, I have never been over here. And I see a clear view of our beautiful girl, Miss Liberty, right ahead of us. I thought I had tuned into a documentary. Richie, it's great to see you here, my friend. Well, listen, I was, maybe it's the voice, right? I could read fast. I think that's one thing that's a plus about me. But we are in Red Hook, and we are in the area where they would repair the ships. Over 20,000 people came here and worked here. And it's crazy to think that now it's a place where people just come to enjoy different views of the city. Oops. Let's not do that. This is really cool. This is a cool spot to, like, if it was warmer, just bring a book and read or put on your favorite podcast or something along those lines. But I'm going to keep following this little area, and I see exactly where I want to go to get on this other side of Red Hook. But Red Hook, again, a bit dissolute in terms of this structure is interesting. I don't know what purpose it serves, but whatever. And look at this here. Let's get a nice view of this for you guys. Looks like this is part of what the shipyard looked like a zillion years ago. Turn off the bike. Richie, I was saying the same thing. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I was saying the same thing. I've been to Red Hook plenty of times, and I had no idea this existed. I obviously knew that the IKEA over here existed, but I didn't realize how rich in history it was over here because it's just, something I don't think it's one of the things to continue to get better at, right? It's like stop and smell the roses kind of vibes. I think we all forget to do that. And then something like this is a really nice reminder to do that. So, all right. So this is the big IKEA is over here to the right hand side for us. I literally found this bike path or whatever path this is. This looks like Dallas Cowboys bike path, but it's awesome. Over to my left hand side, this white and yellow building. This is Amazon, and this is where they have those little cart thingies. Like there's a zillion of them over here. And we're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna get to another spot. Nice. And this is where it's saying. So this was Erie Basin Park is where we were just at. Was Erie Basin Park, and Borough Hall is to our right. 7 miles away. We're not going to Borough Hall today, but if we were, now we would know it was only 7 miles away. We're going to stay in Red Hook. But yeah, wasn't this awesome? This was great. If you want to come here on your own, I absolutely encourage you to do so. There's huge Amazon delivery. This is where they have the cargo e-bikes. I've seen a zillion of them out here in this area. I think this is where a lot of them come from, or there's a bunch of them here. So we're going to get a little further down into Red Hook. The wind is bananas. So I'm just being really careful riding through here. Oh no, cobblestone. Ugh. My least favorite. I'm going to ride on the sidewalk here, guys. I'm sorry. The cobblestone streets, even though with my suspension being incredible and my new seat, I don't want to. All right, but this is another great place to be. And I am right by Hometown Barbecue, which causes a lot of arguments for some folks. I've had great barbecue. It's over here on the right-hand side. Hometown Barbecue. I've had great barbecue here. Is the customer service super friendly? No, not at all. Not at all. But let me see if I could get us in our little spot that we like going to. If not, I know where to go. Because it looks like part of this is closed off. And that would make sense. But I know another way. Okay. And again, I had it all wrong. This, unfortunately, was the building. I was just thinking I didn't have that correct. So I was talking about earlier an artist building that had recently caught fire. This was the building. It wasn't the building before that I thought. I got my buildings mixed up. This one I know for a fact because over to our right hand side is Valentino Park Pier, and this is it. I was an EMT in the late 80s. You couldn't walk there. Oh, really? No kidding. Yeah, we'd be learning today for sure. If you're interested in learning different parts of Brooklyn and the city, consider liking and subscribing to this channel. Because in my opinion, we definitely stay learning out over here. But it looks like it's open over here, which is awesome. So we'll be able to creep into one of our favorite areas. I think we can. Yeah, we can. All right, awesome. But also to give you an idea, I know a lot of you already know how windy it is, but I mean the weather is it's pretty freaking choppy over here. That's how bad it was. I used to call it the war zone. Oh, no kidding. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling for replay viewers and for people who really enjoy this particular channel. I can't wait to have Richie on because he has rich history of New York City because he has a really unique perspective from what he's done. I'm not going to spoil his story, but it's really, really cool. Yep. The char is still there on the building, unfortunately. But yeah, this is how choppy the waters are. It is a windy one out here today, boy. And it's so unfortunate because this building here, I have the super stabilization on, and the wind is blowing around my hand. But for this particular building, I'm just gonna walk around this little area here. It really sucks because this was an artist exclusive building, different artist work here, and it was up in flames. And it looks like it's not inhabited, which is really heartbreaking. It's not like we have a lot of those left in the city, right? To where if you're an artist, you can live in a space like that and be able to, afford to live and work here in New York City and be an artist and give back to the community. We don't have a ton of those places yet. Left, I shouldn't say. Yet we have had them. I mean, shit. I remember when Park Slope was for the artiste, and now I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying I remember a different time. I remember a different era. Now it's, young parents. Now even the young parents with their kids, now they're even saying, I can't afford to live around here anymore. Yeah, no shit. People keep coming in and paying these crazy prices, and yeah. And I know we did a live stream out of here before, or this is in my last Red Hook video, but this is really cool. I'm noticing that they're not letting you go in this time. They have a little sign to have it closed, but this little train dealio right here is pretty cool. And I believe I go in it. I've done this on a live stream before. I'll try to remember which one that is. Maybe I'll put in the community post. But last time I was in there, and I was like, yo, this is kind of sketchy to be standing through here. But it looks like they've just blocked you off from it, like they don't want you in. I can't blame them because I was like, I think this floor is about to go out. But this is this is pretty freaking cool. I love coming through here on the track still, doing its thing. It's awesome. It's a must stop at when you're here in Red Hook. Usually you could go in and all that good stuff, but probably better that you don't. Oh, here we go. The Red Hook fire. This is what I was talking about. The Red Hook fire, September 17th. Smoke filled the third floor before the fire spread to the roof, forcing more than 250 firefighters, EMS responders, and a Marine fireboat dispatched to the Red Hook waterfront to tame the blaze. The 5-alarm fire ravaged the 155-year-old warehouse that Wednesday night into Thursday morning. So if you have any type of extra funds, kindness of your heart, by all means, scan this QR code here, learn more about it. People were the different artists that lived here. And even it says here, dear reader, I would love to share a list of all the artists, makers, and businesses affected by the fire, but there are simply too many to name. I don't want to leave anyone out. The IG accounts above are the best ones to follow for the most recent news as they are reposting. I'm sharing stories with tagged location, Red Hook Waterfront, Studio Foria. So Studio Foria made that particular mention. Scan this QR code, see if you could help. Well over a month now of when that happened, and it's just so heartbreaking. So if you could spare a little, consider it. If you can't, sharing it on your stories, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Let's keep on moving and grooving and shaking and baking. All right. And again, if you're enjoying this, please consider liking and subscribing. Started my streaming adventures in March of this year. Then I was down for a couple months, unfortunately. Now I'm back and enjoying doing this. Such a blast. Plus was building such good momentum, but hey, we're building the momentum back, right? One by one. All right. It is crazy windy in this little hook right here, but we got to say hi to you know who. We got to say hi to you know who. What? There we go. Oh, it's so beautiful out. I cannot believe it. All right. Hang on. And we're going to go say. There she is. Miss Liberty from Red Hook. Straight over to you. And as you can see, the water being super choppy. It's a windy one out there, folks. So if you're going to go out for a ride or you're deciding to go out for a walk, just please consider knowing and just know that it's a windy one out here. Sorry, I don't mean to have the camera shake, but I'm literally holding it with both of my hands, and the wind is going for it. I think also it's where I'm at, but yeah, check out the water. She's choppy out here today. But please consider liking and subscribing. And say hello again to Lady Liberty. Isn't she gorgeous? She's gorgeous on this beautiful day. Getting close to an hour and a half in. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoying this type of content. Us riding around Brooklyn, hanging in, stopping and vibing in different areas. This is how you get to really see and get a deeper experience when we're able to do things like that. Please consider liking and subscribing. Let me get you back on the chesticle. This is the cockpit of it all. The cockpit of it all. And I say, let's start making our way to Dumbo. We've had a great time over here. Woo, child. That wind goes crazy. Let's continue the good views and the good vibes, shall we? All right, let me get. All right. Woo. Sorry for the sniffling. It's just I took all the allergy pills and everything, but it's clearly not helping when when it's windy like this. So trying not to be a little snot-nosed kid. Big kid. All right, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's get moving out of here. But this area, love it. This is one of my favorite spots to come, relax, chill. And the view is just immaculate. And to be fair, too, and this is not hating on people who come here and visit us here in New York City. I love that you guys come here and visit us here in New York City. Please do it more often. But this has less tourists, dead ass. So I know there's no one on the sidewalks here, so we're going to break my little rule because there's a little steady road coming up over here. And then there's a cute bar over here. This is pretty popular during the weekend. But this is very community. So if you're looking to come to Brooklyn and experience community, I argue that this area is definitely a must come visit. Come visit Red Hook. The food here is freaking amazing too. So please keep that in mind. There's really great seafood around here. And I know hometown barbecue is, if there was more New Yorkers in the chat that were from here, they would have a lot of opinions. All right, we got to get back in this freaking road, unfortunately. Okay. Cobblestone it is. Hometown barbecue is pretty good. Is it the best barbecue here in Brooklyn? No. Is it valid? Yes. So, those are my thoughts. I know people have had bad experiences going in there, like having pretty terrible customer service. I've been lucky enough to not experience anything like that. So, and that was one of my little go-to spots during COVID. I would take myself and my sales team when I worked at this one particular company because it was hard to get people together, obviously during COVID for obvious reasons, but the company I worked for at the time, they were in a commercial building to where they had really crazy rules when it was COVID time. And like, and we had crazy rules too. And, to each his own on the rules. I'm not here to necessarily comment on that, but it was, all right, we can make the left. It was all about occupancy, right? So it was like a certain percentage of people could only be in the entire building. So for my job, only a certain amount of people could be. I want this car to go. Go ahead, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, I see what you're doing. All right, look at us go, huh? Look at us go. Only a certain amount of people can be in the building, and therefore only a certain amount of people can be in the office. And, I had a sizable sales team, so we can never all be together. So I would just set up times and places where everyone felt comfortable in getting together. And, we're a bunch of extroverts, so that wasn't a problem. But Hometown Barbecue was a go-to spot. And plus, they used to have that ice cream place open right across from it. So you get the barbecue, and then you get the ice cream. Oh, just amazing. So I have fond memories of Hometown Barbecue because of that, because it was a tough time for our city, for our country, to be fair. And, oh, wow, look at that huge cruise ship. I don't know if you guys can see it further down that way, but damn, that is ginormous. All right, we're heading to Dumbo, and we are in the streets, baby. But that was Red Hook for now. We'll definitely come back. And Red Hook Lobster Pound, we're passing it on the left-hand side here. Oh my God, the wind is crazy. Passing it we already passed on the left-hand side. If you really enjoy lobster, that place is phenomenal. There's also a really good seafood place right by Hometown Barbecue as well. So don't forget about Red Hook. Red Hook is awesome. If you want like a real Brooklyn experience and have it be definitely different than your Manhattan experience, come here. Just take an Uber. Uber won't be that expensive. I think only 2 buses come through here. So that's one thing about this area that I do enjoy is it's a bit travel desolate. So if you need to really have a lot of options, it's probably best if you have a car to live in this area, in my opinion. Make sure this guy's not on my ass. All right. Perfect. And then that's it. That's it, my friends. Yeah, yeah. All right. It is really windy. We are about on our left-hand side here. I'm going to go back and I'm going to have AI tell me how many times I said it was windy, like you guys didn't know. Oh, shit. I see a hack. We're going to do the hack. Not right now, but we're going to do the hack here. Because usually I take the streets, but I just discovered there's a bike lane right over here. And then Tesla over here as well. This is where they have a service area. And this over here is Red Hook Terminal. I want to say there's a ferry somewhere in this area too, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. I don't know if it's a ferry, but like for cruises, this is a big time cruise area because obviously we just saw some big ass cruise ship. All right, I'm being careful, being mindful. I just remembered and saw that there's bike lanes on the other side here. And I usually just ride in the street. But we'll check out the bike lanes. Why not? Huh? We're going to do it. We're going to do it right now. Perfect. There she goes. All right. Here we go. Heading to Dumbo, my friends. Let me pull over really quick because YouTube is being weird. All right. Come on, YouTube. There we go. You got to slide in like a New Yorker when you get here. See, Jem, you got to do it. You got to do it. All right. Well, I hope everyone's having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. You could be spending your time anywhere else, but you're spending your time here. So I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. It's a bike shop over here. Very cool. We'll do that another day. Gonna go a little slow so you guys could get some view here. But this is obviously a very industrial-esque area. But they, they really want to make this, anything to make a dollar. So they're going to do anything they can to make this seem really appealing to families who want to spend money and live here. But I absolutely love it over here. I do. Bon Bon. What's Bon Bon? It's a place called Bon Bon over to my right and looks awesome. I've been loving this area for forever. Obviously, my studio was out over here. What the fuck is all that? Okay, we're going to check that out. We're going to check that out. We're going to flip a Larry. Hang on, because you're going to be like, what in the hell is that? And this is why we do this. All right, let's turn this around. I tell you what, this Onyx, guys, well, maybe we should get out here. No, I have an idea. All right. I have an idea. You're going to be like, what the hell is this? And I don't know what it is, but we're fitting to find out. Okay. What is this? Yo, this is going to be cool. We're pulling right up, friends. We pulling right up, baby. Thank you. Nice. What the hell is this? What the helly? What the heliance is happening here? Okay. Yes. I mean, hey, it's all about, I think you got to do both, right? And I think people tend to want to beat themselves up when it comes to visiting New York City. Just do what you want to do. Just do what you want to do. Go see the touristy stuff and then come through if you can. But look at this. What is this? This is so badass. I'm literally on DeGraw. I'm heading into, I think I'm between Brooklyn Heights and Carroll Gardens. Yeah, of course. Super happy to help. Look at this. I think, is this someone's house? Yeah, this is private property, so obviously I probably shouldn't be filming it, but this is really unique. Watch this. It's like an old school. That's so cool. Look at that. What the hell? Look at the skeleton right in that. And then there's some big old little balloon dealio. That is super freaking cool, man. This is awesome. Love it, love it, love it. This is really dope. But this is someone's private property. I want to respect that. This is the side of their home. I'm going to have to go online and see what this is, because this is so sick. And they got 24-hour surveillance. This is so dope. And for Halloween, look at this. That is so cool. Wow. That is awesome. That is super cool. Yeah, right? Look at the owls up there. Very nice. Very nice. Very cool. I know whoever's got the surveillance, I'm trying to give them the thumbs up. I need to look at this regal cat one more time, though. We got to pop into one more time. Look at that. Amazing. That's so super cool. Before someone gets super pissy pants that I'm out here filming. That's super cool. She looked at me like I was the devil. That's okay. All right. All righty. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Very cool. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if this is like some sort of artist house or home or anything like that, but this is that's super dope. Love it. Love it, love it. All right, let's keep going on our ventures to Dumbo. Then heading into Brooklyn Bridge Park. Okay. Yeah, so people are actually stopping in their cars to check out this house. It's so badass. It clearly has lore to it. I don't know what it is, but we will find out at some point. I'm going to get us back into this fun bike lane because there's a bunch of traffic over here. There goes the Amazon little cargo guy, dropping off your packages. So that was cool. Love that. And now we're about to experience incredible views of the city. I'm going to scoot over here into this lane because I don't trust these people with the kid and the dog, and they don't know this is a bike lane. You know, you already know. But we're going to get directly under the Brooklyn Bridge. Oof. And I might take home some barbecue. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. But I hope you're enjoying this time here in Brooklyn, doing this semi near the water ride here right now. In this area, it's so industrial. This is the closest way that I could ride us along the water, if that makes any sense. So let's do a little stop because we're supposed to, allegedly. I don't see anybody else coming, so we're going to go. Nice. Nice. And we're making our way into Brooklyn Bridge Park. It's super awesome. Oh, I love his Triumph. Love that bike. Love that bike. And we're about to get some spectacular views of Manhattan, which we didn't go into today, but I promise. I know yesterday's stream and today's stream, we're staying exclusively in Brooklyn. But I assure you that since she wants to hog up the bike lane, we're going to get out of it. But I assure you we'll get back into Manhattan shortly. Stay on this bike lane. I wonder where this goes because I always take the street. We're going to learn together what's happening here. Oh, this is where people are. Interesting. Get the fuck out of the way then. All right. Well, I'll never go this way again. I thought this was where this was the bike lane. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm the butthole. Maybe I'm the butthole, but this is where the ferry is. All right. We are at Pier 6. We have officially arrived at the tail end of Brooklyn Bridge Park. We're about to get ourselves some on your adventures. Ooh, baby. Ooh. The wind, girl. Oh my God. All right, we're at Pier 6. Holy shit. I'm going to put the bike up against the bench just in case, because when it's 50 or below, like, it's easy to get your hands cold. Oh, you guys lost me? Oh shit. It says that I'm here. Oh no. Okay. Let's get you closer. To signal. All right. I'm hoping the signal came back for me being too far out on that pier, clearly. Let me know in chat if you don't mind, if you got me on that particular pier. But let me know if you got me back or not. I'm hoping you do. I'm going to pull off and make sure. Okay. Oh, it's so beautiful here. We back? We good? Oh, fabulous. Yeah. Yeah, Richie, I know there's no Wi-Fi signal. I've had luck before sometimes, but to be fair, Pier 6, I've not live streamed from there before, so I'm not surprised that there was no signal. So okay, we're back, we're good, amazing. Really quick, I know I did this earlier on. I'm going to do this really quick again, and these are for um, those who ride. I just want to do a little quick example of how I'm keeping my hands warm today because I don't know about you, but I don't like my hands being cold. But I I have these. These are part of my winter riding gloves. These aren't heated or anything like that. They're nice and thick. For me, a challenge for me is I have baby hands. I have small hands, and not every company makes gloves for people with small hands. So these gloves are absolutely incredible. Not sponsored, but what I also do is I take latex gloves and I cut the tops of them off and then put my gloves on because when I'm going back and forth, like when we stop and we're vibing, right? It's ride and vibe. My hand will get cold because I got to take this off to manage to deal with the camera and all that good stuff, or at least make it easier for me. So I just want to show you that tip with you because I think for some people, they just mention, hey, my hands get really cold when I ride, especially for longer rides, whether you're on a bike like this or you're on a motorcycle. But this is a hack that I learned from a fellow rider years and years ago, and it works great. So if you ride, may you do with that information what you will. Because it's interesting. I think we all have a point if we're riding and we're out here doing the damn thing, is like in the cold, like what is it? Do we hate when our legs get cold? Do we hate when our feet get cold? Do we hate when our hands get cold? For me, it's the hands. When the hands get cold, now I'm like, "Arr, rah, rah, rah." But now it's all good. So it's a smart hack. It's awesome. So let's get back on the bike. We are here in Brooklyn Bridge Park. It's amazing, and we are about to be under the Brooklyn Bridge. Dun, 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 dun. And I'll take us. I know there's one spot where we don't lose Wi Fi, so we're going to go to that spot right now. 'Cause that's really it for me. And today, for the fit, we'll do another fit check. I have on a pair of sweats that are great in terms of wind blocking. And I also have on these thermal leggings that are just absolutely incredible. And I can't believe I got them for so cheap. I got them for like $10. Just badass. All right, I'm gonna spandex folks. Well, they're not spandex. So they might have spandex on underneath. But we're about to get some incredible views of the city, my friends. And we'll see the lurkers. Whoa. That was almost a problem. That was my problem. I think this is still the bike lane. Yes, it is. I'm trying to pay attention and follow the rules. Oh, there's one little spot I really love down there where I've made some very good decisions at, and we're coming up to it right now. And I know that we typically don't have any issues with signals, so. Pier 3. Yeah, I'm going to go on the other side. Oh, I want to take you guys down this way so bad, but I know I don't want to lose you any more than I have. So, and I also see a big nasty old rain cloud coming, so I'm not super pumped on that. But that's okay. We've had little sprinkles here and there. No big deal. This is sideways rain that I would like to possibly avoid today, if at all possible. So, this is super fun, man. Look how do you see how beautiful it is out though right now? Like this is stunning of like how all the colors have changed. This is just so super dope. I love it. I'm a big fan of fall in this capacity because I feel like in New York City, we don't have it for long. It like fall happens for like a week or two and then it's like just butt ass cold. Just butt ass cold, friends. And I think that'll probably happen. We're passing Pier 2 now over on the left hand side. There's a bunch of fun activities to do at Pier 2 here at Brooklyn Bridge Park. So get into it. And I love this bike lane. I love this, especially since there's not a lot of people out, which is crazy because I mean, it is really nice. I'll admit the wind is like a whole thing, but it's beautiful out here. I don't know how many days we're going to have like this, you know? But I want to thank you all so much. I appreciate you guys so much for always for tuning in, being supportive. I'm really enjoying this YouTube live streaming journey that I'm on. Of course, I'll be more consistent. We have some fun things coming up. In a couple weeks, we'll be in Puerto Rico together. We'll be live streaming different parts of the island as well. We have London early next year. And depending, I don't know if I'll be able to do it on a bike, which is fine. We go walk and vibe, right? We go walk and vibe. It's part of it. I'm just not as good as the gimbal as Nabul is and others. I just don't like the gimbal. I don't care for it. But I guess I could just have you guys on my chest and we call it. That's what we do, right? See, just going nice and slow. No problem. I'm in the bike lane. I'm allowed. But we're about to have some stunning views of the Manhattan Bridge. This is really nice. I've never, and this is terrible to say, I've never taken this bike lane all the way from the start to, we're kind of coming up to the end soon. I've never taken it like this before. Look at these two on a bike. Careful, y'all. Don't hurt her chocha, because that would be a bummer. All right. See, I'm not zooming around. I'm trying to be a good example. I know I might run a red light here and there. I might speed every now and again. But I'm really trying to be a decent human being on this damn bike. Whatever I could do to help break the opinion that all people on e-bikes are massive assholes, I'm going to try to do. But sometimes, you know, guys, I'm a butthole too. Oh, I can't get through on this side. Interesting. Okay, it's no big deal. We'll go the other way. What's going on? Because I wanted to get us, this is Dumbo. So, okay, I'm not going to be able to get the shot that I was hoping for you guys. But I'm going to show you something. And clearly, they're doing the ring. They're building a big old ring. Okay, Richard said the chest is where to be at. I agree. I think the chest offers a really unique point of view. I just, and when I started this adventure, look how beautiful this is. When I started this adventure, I did do a couple streams I tested different gimbals, all of that. And I was like, man, I just don't feel comfortable holding this. I felt like it was throwing me off. And when I got the chest thing for the bike, I was like, okay, this is it. This is it. And then it helps because I'm able to take it on, off. But either way, this is not the point. The point I wanted to show you, I wanted to get you guys directly under the Brooklyn Bridge. As you can see, they're setting up they're going to be having a super dope ice rink here. So obviously, you know, it's tapered off right now. We can't get into the particular area I wanted to take you guys because, you know, that we're in Dumbo officially. But man, we are literally right under the majestic Brooklyn Bridge here. The gimbal isn't easy. I don't think people realize that. I think it's a whole thing in its own. And I think it's like a comfort thing. I feel very comfortable like taking it off the chesticle, that I call it, and then we get to zoom in, zoom out. I don't know. I feel like this works fine. And when I do have you guys on the chest and I'm walking, I think it's okay. I think, you know, as long as I have the stabilization on, I think it's a good experience. But typically we're able to ride through here, and I was going to get the shot of being directly under the Brooklyn Bridge. So this is as close as that we're going to be able to get it today. This is absolutely like majestic, right? You hate the YouTube alerts? I don't blame you. I have mine personally turned off. So it doesn't ping my phone, but I'm able to see what's going on when I do check. And for me, that really works for me. And a large reason of that is because I do, you know, for work, I'm on my phone. My personal phone is my work phone. So it's just a lot going on. I'm always on my phone. So I do need those breaks. If you have the iPhone, listen, I really recommend the Focus. I have mine on a personal, I have mine on a work focus that is amazing. And then I have also the reduce interruptions one is really good too, but you can always tailor those settings. So if you feel like your phone is dinging you too much, and if you have an iPhone, you can definitely get into those settings. I already know Android does the same thing too. They probably have been doing it before the iPhone, to be fair. But yeah, that is the majestic being under the Brooklyn Bridge. Love it. Right. And again, they're going to have a really cool skating ring, ice skating ring here. And then they're a process of getting that all together. Super cool. Super, super cool. So yeah, let's continue on. Look at this view though. Isn't this just such a beautiful view of Dumbo? We are here. We are vibing. We are thriving. Look at those Bromptons. Those Bromptons are really cool foldable bikes. They're badass, in my opinion. But not as badass as this baby. This is the Onyx RCR. Shout out to Tapia Seats who got me my seat a couple months ago. We got the Gen City logo looking so fresh and so clean on it. And yes, I noticed I still have on my damn zip ties from last time we were in Red Hook and the tail light fell apart. And I have the screws and everything. I found them again. It's awesome. And I just need to go do it and get it done. So, but everything is going great with this bike. She's such a smooth ride. And even smoother, like I made sure I readjusted my suspension in the back. What else did I do? And just, you always check your tires before you go out, especially during this time of year, because your tire pressure is going to vary because of the cold. Just like in the heat, it does the same thing. And my battery isn't too upset. My battery on my bike, it isn't too upset about the cold weather yet. We're going to find out how it feels when we get into colder temperatures where I'm wearing heated gear. And then I got to pay attention to like really everything. I got to pay attention to like, oh, how's my phone batteries holding up? Oh, how's my battery on my Onyx holding up? But it's not like we do like hardcore adventures of like, all right, today, look at this big ass dog. Look at that dog. Look at that big ass dog. That's a beautiful dog. But it's not like we do, hey, we're going to crush 50 miles today. 50 miles to, 50 miles back. Because I don't think I could do that on this bike. I haven't done that yet. Richie, if you're still in chat, has Taiho done that with the Onyx? Have you done that with your Onyx? Do like 80 miles? Didn't you guys go like 80 miles in one charge or some shit like that? I don't know. Let me know if you're still here. And if not, no worries. All good. Have been on for almost 2 hours, which is amazing. And then from here, gang, we're going to head into downtown Brooklyn. But I just want to thank you. And the next stop we make, you know, I'll get on camera and we shoot the shit a little bit again. Yes, 100 miles. I thought so. I think I can achieve 100 miles on this bike, one charge. I do. And I always take care of, so gang, when you have like these e-bikes, always take care of the batteries. You know, however you want to store it. Sure, my battery doesn't come out of my Onyx because it's just such a huge fucking pain in the ass. But you know, let the battery drain down. Keep it at a certain percentage. You know, when you don't always have to charge it to 100 after a ride. I've definitely done a few cycles on my bike, which is really great. So this battery has been holding up. I've had this battery for a few years, and it's been holding up awesome. Awesome. Powerful lithium. The best in the business, gang. So we are at the theater studio. The timeout market is here, rather. It's just right around this corner here. We are going to see if the signal will hold up one day and do a live stream from out of there. All right, we're going to go down here because it's not as many people. Oh my God, I'm smelling all the good food and I'm feeling pretty hungry. I had a nice big breakfast though before I went out. Shout out to Mama A. I'm so lucky enough to have a mom who absolutely adores the live streams and She literally called me this morning to make sure I was awake because she wanted to make sure I was going to come out and live stream with you guys. Like, I'm so lucky to be able to say that and have a kick-ass mom who really wants to see me live stream. So I'm very lucky. I'm going to go around these people. I just want to note that I have really great balance because I have not put my foot down to the ground once. Not once. So look at me go. So I'm going to go this way. I really want to go this way, though. What are we going to do? Stop and figure it out. Okay. That's awesome. Happy Wendy's Sunday. Hey, Allie, how are you? It's great to see you here. Happy Wendy's Sunday for sure. Let me see. It's a shared lane. I'm going to go this way. Welcome to Brooklyn Bridge Park. Officially, we are now in the park. I'm going to get us an incredible view of Manhattan here. Coming up. Coming up. Okay. Let me scoot past these people very nicely. I'm even going to stop because she's taking a picture of her. Isn't that nice? You see how nice I am, guys? Look at that view. Yeah. Gorgeous. All right. That's enough time. Excuse me. I waited. Thank you. All right. I guess I was nice for approximately 10 seconds. That's long enough, right? Right. I don't want to hit this queen here. All right. I'm going to go around this fucking dipshit. All right. Not quite sure I'm supposed to be here with the bike. We're alive. It's okay. I want to get to one particular part. All right. Go very slow past the children. There we go. See? At least I don't have the helmet with the horns on it because that really messes people up. That messes people up big time. Yo, this is nice. This is very nice. Let's get in the sun. Let's get a fabulous view of the Manhattan Bridge because you deserve it. Because you deserve it. My brake's squeaking a little bit. I think it's going to be time to replace these brakes real soon. I had them adjusted like 3 times already. This year alone. This year alone. All right. We're almost there. Quick little pit stop. I think we're just coming up to a time. Oh, he's a beautiful baby doggo. Look at the handsome man. Look at the handsome man. All right. We are really dipping and diving. We're really dipping and diving and doing it. I'm going to cruise right in here. And we're going to get you this gorgeous view that you all deserve. All right. Let's park the bike over here. Oh, look at that beauty. There's some beautiful dogs out today. Like, damn. I work in Chelsea now, and I see nothing but beautiful dogs. Beautiful dogs everywhere. It is amazing. And hey, listen, if you're enjoying the good vibes here, welcome you in. I'm your homegirl, Miss Jen City. It's always a great day to have a great day with your homegirl, Miss Jen City. Appreciate you spending your time here. Please consider liking and subscribing. I'm a newer live streamer who's slowly getting their wits together about them, but I appreciate the support and goodness. And huskies are indeed so gorgeous, Allie. You speak nothing but the truth. And here we are in Dumbo, as promised. Man, what a stream thus far, huh? We got some really great history over in Red Hook. That was such a fantastic time. I can't wait to go rewind that myself. And you can see, I know I have you in the wide road. Yo, James, how are you? It's great to see you. Look at the clouds in Manhattan. Okay, do you see this? Because, listen, weather is incoming. I can see it a teeny bit closer. You see those clouds? I don't know if the camera's really doing it justice, but girl, friends, everyone, there's some weather coming, and your girl's going to go beat it. I'm going to not be involved in that, but those are definitely rain clouds. in this incredible view of Manhattan. Yeah, it's getting dark. And you see how quickly those clouds are moving? I'm going to stand here for a moment. The clouds are starting to really move kind of quickly into Brooklyn. But yo, look at this incredible view of the Manhattan Bridge. Also in chat, when those links show up in chat, are they clickable? I need to know because I'm using Nightbot, and I want to make sure those links are clickable. I think they are, but I'm on the Prism app right now and it's hard for me to tell. But this view is spectacular. And then we were just right over here. Or they are. Thank you so much, Allie. And then business as usual on the Brooklyn Bridge. But look how quickly those clouds are moving, guys. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. View of the Manhattan Bridge right here. This was the goal, to get us here. Oh, I'm not ending. We're gonna hold strong. I'm gonna get us into downtown Brooklyn at minimum because we're literally right by downtown Brooklyn. I'm just saying, we could see just a moment ago we were in the sun, and now it looks like that's not super the case, and there's rain clouds moving in. Don't worry, I'll beat them. The Onyx is quick enough to beat the rain, and unfortunately, it's not my first time riding in the rain, guys. And it won't be my last. But I want to point out that the water doesn't seem as angry as it was before. It's not as windy, which is a big plus. Huge plus. There we go. But the sun, she's gonna hide for a little bit, and we got the clouds coming in. But we do have, there's a piece over by the Brooklyn Bridge where the sun is and it looks absolutely beautiful. So nice. Like, as mentioned before, please consider liking, please consider subscribing. I'll be back on my live thing, doing it 2 times a week for you. In a couple of weeks, we'll be in Puerto Rico. So once closer to the date, I'll be letting you all know. Manhattan's your favorite bridge? That's awesome. The Manhattan Bridge is my favorite bridge to ride over. So it's my favorite as well. We got the Empire State looking real pretty. Everybody looking real good. New York looking real good. She's looking real cute. She's looking very cute. So I say, let's take the trip, because it even smells like rain, guys. So I say, let's make the trip back on the bike. 2 different bridges, 2 very different architecture. No, we're staying in Brooklyn. I'm not going into Manhattan today. The big reason was because the wind was crazy earlier. As I've said wind probably about 5,000 times on this live stream. But I didn't want, if the wind was that strong, when you go over the bridge, it seems like it's so much stronger up there. And I was like, no problem. I'm seeing how we can get out of here. And I think I see how we can do it. Perfect. All right. Oh, there's another cutie pootie. Hey, buddy. Hey, honey. You're real cute. You're real cute. Oof, that wind, now the wind's picking up. Damn it. No peace. No peace, I tell you. Well, this is awesome. So I'm going to get us, I wonder if I could get out over there. Can I get out over there? I think we're going to try. We're going to try. Okay, flip this bike around. Anyone who I love this bike. I love this bike. I think love is probably an understatement. But I tell you what, the turning radius on this bike blows. It blows. It sucks. I feel like a toddler moving this big ass bike around because it doesn't want to turn. Like my Super 73, incredible. Turns great, no problem. This bike, oh my God. Okay. We're going to head into downtown Brooklyn. from here. I'm closer to the Manhattan Bridge now. I'm sure that you're hearing like how loud it is and all that fun stuff. I'm hoping you're getting a good view. Okay. We're gonna get out in the street. This was awesome. I love Brooklyn Bridge Park. It is such a vibe over here. Okay. I lied about the wind. It's back. I completely lied about the wind. Holy cow. I feel that temperature dipping. We are literally right under the Manhattan Bridge. So that's the thing. And I'm being mindful. Look at this guy running for his life. Running for his life. Okay. Okay. I've also been thinking about, Richie, if you're still in chat, I've been thinking about getting a touch of a longer crank arm for the Onyx. I got a touch of a longer crank arm for the Super 73, and it's amazing. All right, we're going to hang it right here. Boom. I know we're cruising past the Dumbo Instagram TikTok area, but I want to get us into downtown Brooklyn and all that fun stuff. But this area is so fun. The train takes you right here, guys. Like, this place is just great. Great, 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 great. Oh, there's a little shopping thing literally right here under the bridge in Dumbo. Oh, hell yeah. This is super cool. I wonder if they do this every Sunday. No shit. Awesome. Richie has this saying. So, Richie, are you still doing your YouTube channel, right? I know we all have a lot going on in life. This is really, really cool. So this is like a little flea market vibe. It's literally the Brooklyn flea market. I thought they did this every Saturday. The next street over is where you do your Instagram, TikTok, whatever, your shot where you get, you get the bridge and all that and the skyline. You know, that iconic shot right there. That's where you get that. And this is literally, this is Dumbo literally right here. If we were to go through this little entrance, I wish I could ride my bike through here. I don't feel like parking the bike right now, but we'll do it one day. But this is really cute. Vintage stuff. I see some old cameras over here to the left-hand side. I see a ton of clothes that I'm ready to go try on, especially some jackets, some really cool sunglasses over here. But this tunnel right here is officially like Dumbo. They got the Dumbo sign, all that fun stuff. I'm sure we could get to the other side of that. Let me see what I could do about that. Because really my plan was to ride through here, and obviously that's not really the move. All right, let me make sure that car goes through. Go ahead. Go ahead. Thank you for being considerate. That was nice. It was nice for a change. For an Uber driver to be considerate? That's crazy. It must be my lucky Sunday. It's my lucky Sunday, fun day. Oh, I can't easily get over there. So, gang, we'll do it next time for sure. You've seen it in a bunch of other live streams. But that Brooklyn flea market, that's killer. All right. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably picking up someone. But the Brooklyn flea market is super cool. I thought it was on Saturdays, to be super transparent with you, not on Sundays, but Sunday is way better. Oh, God. If there was smell-o-vision, you guys would be losing it. It smells so good. It smells so good. We are literally right under the Manhattan Bridge. And of course, these damn cobblestones. Hated it. Oh, watch out, buddy. Because I'll run your ass over. I'll run your ass over. I'm going to go. Thank you. All right. Oh, it's drizzling. Shit. I think it looks like snow. That's crazy, bro. All right. This wind is about to get freaking bonkers. I'm gonna make this left, actually. Okay. Then we'll make a right onto J Street, put us officially in downtown. Right, nice and loud. Train going over. There we go. Yeah, baby. Woohoo! See what we can do here. Yes, yes, yes. All right. A little wet, no big deal. A little water never hurt us. All right. We are directly under the Manhattan Bridge. We are officially about to head into downtown Brooklyn here, J Street. Just waiting for the light. If you ride a bike, this is where you would either, whether you're coming obviously out of Dumbo or if you're coming from downtown Brooklyn over here, this is where you get onto the Manhattan Bridge. But this is where you get onto the Manhattan Bridge if you ride a bike. The walking side is up the other way. So just as a heads up, all right? Because people confuse that all the time. It drives me crazy. Or they don't pay attention like these dipshits. There we go. All right. We're almost there, friends. Ooh, that is loud, huh? Wonder if that was loud. Oh my God, it's so windy. There we go. Okay. Holy smokes. Yes, and if you're walking the Manhattan Bridge over to the left-hand side, I have to hold on to both handlebars here. Woo, child. That wind. Whoa. Hello, crosswind. How are you? How have you been, crosswind? Oh, you gotta love it. It's raining. No problem. If it starts pouring, no problem. But we are officially here in downtown Brooklyn. We're coming up onto Metro Tech Center, which is an area I used to work at before as well. I wouldn't want to live in this area per se, even though there's some beautiful apartments in this area for sure. And there's a lot of conveniences, like the trash cans being right in the bike lane. But outside of that, oh, we got a little tornado here. Whee! Yo, this is fun. I'm having a great time. It's raining. It's windy. And we're doing it. We are doing it. We got, I think, a little sleet action happening. But it's going to be brief. But those clouds that you guys saw, they're here. They've arrived. And I'm going to just keep an eye on it real quick here because honestly, if it starts pouring, the good news is we're in downtown Brooklyn. There's a bunch of places to like pull over, hide under, all that fun stuff. So we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We're here in the bike lane. We're on J Street and Tillery is the cross street right here. Also, really easy to get to. Obviously, we just left the Manhattan Bridge, but if we were to take a right over here, we would be getting into the Manhattan. Let me pass these motherfuckers. Y'all are crazy not to be paying attention. I'm gonna stay in the bike lane only because the streets. There's a lot of potholes. They need to repave this area big time. And I learn every time I come through here, getting off the bridge, then it's like, and I'm not about that life. At least not today. All right, the drizzle seems to be chilling out, which is really good. I take that back. Listen, if you're enjoying the ride, if you're enjoying the good vibes, if you thought you were watching a documentary earlier, maybe you like my voice. Maybe you like the bike. Maybe you like the chill-ass community that we have here in chat. Please consider subscribing and liking to the channel. I'm going to keep it moving and grooving here. It is definitely raining. So we're going to give it a minute or two more and see if it's really raining, what we're going to do about that. But here in beautiful downtown Brooklyn area. And if we were to take a left, we would run into, there's a Target down here to our left hand side. I mean, this area has changed so much I can't even begin to tell you. I cannot even begin to tell you, but we even got a Raising Cane's over here to our left hand side, but there's a Target over here, there's Primark. Where I do encourage you to come and visit is in that building that Target is in, they have a food hall in there, and it's called DeKalb Food Market, I think, I'm pretty sure. And in there, the Cats is in there, and they also have Fat Fowl, and Fat Fowl has an iconic grilled cheese, oxtail grilled cheese. It is so good. And plus, there's a bunch of different, more local vendors that are there. So I definitely encourage you guys to check that out. There's a bunch of different foods for you to check out, of course. Are we going? I'm going. We riding? We vibing? What are we doing? Okay. I just want to get away from the city bikers. That's usually my first instinct. All right, we're going to do a little traffic hack here. All right. 'Cause I don't trust the city bikers. What do you guys think of the Tonka toy here, huh? 50 degrees. Yeah, the temperature. I'm gonna get a little temperature thingy. I really gotta wipe it's my glasses that I'm using to ride. I really need to. We're gonna pull off in a minute. We're gonna wipe those down. I want to get into the sun. Literally see the sun ahead of us. And I would like to get into the sun really quick. Oh, Jesus Christ. That car scared me. I thought it was coming at me. I'm just hyper vigilant, as you can imagine. All right. See the sun? You see? Oh, I smell such good food. There's a Dallas barbecues around here too, Richie. I know you like that spot. Every time I see one, I think of you. All right, we're going to hang a right here onto Hoyt Street. Oh my God, the wind. Jesus. There's a really good Cuban spot right here. Okay, we're getting closer to the sun, which is nice. Here, we're going to stop at the stoplight. Oh, he has a Super 73. And that's probably about as fast as he can go on that Super 73. Over here on the left-hand side, next to this spot here, there is a really dope... Oh, my light screen. There is a super dope Cuban place here. Called Cuban Shack. My friend keeps telling me I have to really get into it. More so. I got takeout from there once and I was blown away. It was really good. All right. Let's clean these glasses I got here. Yeah, the garbage. Fun, right? All right. In this day and age, it's been fun to see like how the e-bike community has grown. Not only the e-bike community for sure, but those who ride e-bikes that might not be a part of our community. And especially with the availability and how things have changed now. I've seen people who shouldn't be riding Stark Vargs, riding Stark Vargs or Talarias or the Suron Light Bees, like the bigger Suron, the bigger one. I'm like, where do you put that in your house? Like, what are we doing here? We're leaving downtown Brooklyn, as you can tell. I was going to make this left here, but I'll take us through a little bit of a quieter little neighborhood vibe. We're going to hang a left onto Dean Street. Dean Street, we got a really nice little bike lane going. And I appreciate the bike lanes being a little bit wider here. Dean's right up here. We're going to hang a Larry. But isn't this a beautiful little neighborhood? I really love it over here. Definitely love it over here. But we're going to do a night ride video around here really soon because it is so fun to go through here during the nighttime. Oh no, something's up with this bike. It's so nice to go through here during the nighttime because there's like really barely any traffic. And for those who ride, just be careful with all these leaves and shit out here, okay? Because like these leaves will get you, especially if they're wet. We're gonna go. We're doing it. We're going. We're dipping. We're diving. We're doing it. What's going on? Bye. All right. Remember this one group ride. Oh, there was a group ride today too that we totally missed, gang. But I think this was even better, to be honest with you. As enjoyable. Oh, this is FDNY Dean Street, the 105. Nice. They're right here. Well, they go first. They go first. But yeah, there was a group ride earlier today that we did indeed miss. But man, we did a bunch of fun shit so far already today. So, and if you enjoyed any bit of this ride, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I'm your homegirl, Miss Jen City. I ride all around Brooklyn, New York, and all of the 5 boroughs. Here on live stream, we check out everything. We vibe, we ride, we get to meet cool people. We get to check out really interesting places and learn different things together. And you are my passenger. So please consider liking and subscribing. It helps out the channel tremendously. Oh, and we got some really cool live streams coming up. Depending on weather, we'll see if I could get one in during the week. I think that's been challenging for me because I did start a new job. Look at this guy, thinks he's cute. I would blow his bike out of the fucking water if we were racing, but this is not a race. We are just being safe. Riding without ego is an important piece of riding. All right. Coming up on 4th Ave here. I don't know if I would call this still downtown Brooklyn. Some might. Oh no, is this car from Alabama? Is Alabama all fucked up? What's Alabama doing with their flashers on, huh? Bye. Let's cruise up. We're going to go to Barclays Center. Look at us go. We could do whatever we want because we're on a bike. All right, make sure no one's over here. Yada, yada. Well, look at this. Oh, there's a protected bike lane right here? Get out of here. When did that happen? Jesus Christ. Amazing. Sick. We're going to Barclays Center. We're going to see what the tea is up over there. I was going to say, and we're here, but yeah, we're pretty much right here. This is Atlantic Terminal. And a bunch of good stops. Moving and grooving, shaking and baking. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Julian. Oh, you're 5 minutes. Where are you, Julian? Oh, you're on 5th Ave? Can you tell me where you're at in 5th Ave? Are you... I'll pull up, brother. I'm so close. We're so close. If you're not, like, you know, super occupied and all that good stuff, I'll come meet you right now. Bergen 5th Ave. Okay. We're going to flip, guys. We're going to go meet Julian. Amazing. This is so amazing. All right. We're going to flip. We're going to let these people go. We're going to flip around real quick. Because we're on 4th. We're coming up to go to Barclays. Well, Barclays is right here. Look, we didn't lie. We didn't tell no tales. We didn't tell no tales. I forget. Can I cut through in this parking lot? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Perfect. Where are we at? Alrighty. All right. Well, that's fun. Perfect. Oh. Make sure no one's coming. Give me a minute. I guess this wasn't the best flip in the world, but we could make this work. All right. Julian, are you outside or? If not, no problem, but that we're way too close. I'm going to flip back momentarily if I can, which I should, because I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to do it right here. Boom. Dang, that was badass. All right. Bam. Just going to go. Boom. At the start of 5th Ave. You can say hi out the window. Let's do it. I don't mind being on 5th Ave. Like, this is a fun detour for me. I was just going to take it to Barclays anyway, so no worries. I thought you were outside, but yeah, I like by the window. And we could go down 5th Ave. I think that would be very fitting. I'm thinking of a place to to wrap things up. But yeah, we're happy to be near you, by you. I love Fifth Ave. We just did our last live stream yesterday. We almost did the full length of Fifth Ave here. We didn't get a chance to do it, but all right, guys. Well, you saw a little bit of Barclays Center. There wasn't nothing happening at Barclays, so there you go. We'll go down Fifth. This is the part of Fifth that we didn't get to go down yesterday. I think we got onto Fifth at like Pizza Secret. What's up with Pizza Secret? Is this any good, Jillian? That's new. That's a new one for me. Comp. Nope. Great. Let's go. All right. Whee! I love going down Fifth Ave. We had so much fun doing it yesterday. So this is very fitting way to travel down. But hey, if you've been enjoying this stream, oh shit, they opened up a Liddy here. No shit. Oh no, they're going to be. Oh, in December. Okay. Good. That's good for you, Julian. There's more grocery stores around here because I don't know if this is a grocery store oasis. Look at that fancy CVS. When did they put that there? Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Ooh. What the hell is happening? All right. This is such a beautiful ride down Fifth Ave. We're going to come down Fifth Ave together during the nighttime. And wait till you see how they have this place beautifully lit up for the holidays. It looks so stunning. It looks absolutely. See, you just see me? Oh yeah, baby. I just passed a good restaurant. Oh, honey, I'm on Fifth Ave. Of course I passed a good restaurant. I'm passing all the good restaurants. And in fact, after the stream yesterday, I went to my favorite Mexican restaurant and got some takeout and to enjoy. Had a really great night last night. But there's so many good restaurants. What makes me a bit sad, Richie, is Besito. The Besito at 5th and Dean at the corner. I want to say I took you there before. We would sometimes not end our group rides there, but like Gotham, we would sometimes end our group rides there, and that's where we would go eat. They are closed. And it's new owners, and they call it something else, something similar to Besito. I can't remember. Bandito, that's what they call it. And I remember I walked in there, I was doing some shopping at Barclays, near Barclays, or Atlantic Terminal rather. And I go in there, and I say to the guy, I was like, oh, hey, what's going on? He hands me the menu. And I was like, wow, you really redone the place? And he was like, yeah. And I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me. I'm like, I was like, and I say the owner's name, and I was like, where's, so-and-so? And he was like, oh, I'm one of the new owners. I was like, oh, you're one of the new owners. I was like, okay, well, that's cool. I was like, so what happened to the old owners? And he was like, I don't know. And he had a little attitude about it. And I guess what? I would have eaten at his restaurant if he wasn't all like that. And I was like, brother, have a great day. And he was like, oh, well, you should check out our menu. It's somewhat similar. And I was like, I mean, the other place was just like, it was like my abuela cooking, right? And it had very community vibes. I was so sad to see it go. And then when I thought I had the owner's number, when I texted him and I never heard back. I even called the number and didn't hear back. I don't know if it was his voicemail legit or not. So I was sad to see it go. I had no idea. Every time I went in there, they were pretty busy. So I was like, no. But such is life. What are you going to do? But tons of great restaurants here. We're cruising down Fifth Ave. We're going to take a left on 9th here coming up. Love Fifth Ave. Love it at night. Oof, that wind is really, really trying to make things complicated here. But you know what? We got it. We got it. Beautiful. What a beautiful freaking day. I hope you're having a beautiful freaking day wherever you are located in the world. I appreciate you spending your time here with me. You could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're spending your time here, whether it's on replay or here live, and just can't express my gratitude enough. And for those who sent messages while I can't believe I didn't live stream for a month. It just, that time went by so fast. That time went by so fast, friends. Ugh, I hate that it went by so fast. I had no idea. I was like, damn, I haven't live streamed in a month. Shoot. The algorithm gods aren't happy with me, and that's okay. We build back like we always do. So definitely consider liking and subscribing. It really helps out the channel. Helps get me back into the rhythm of things, because the rhythm is going to get you. That's what Gloria Esteban said. You know what I'm saying? That's what Gloria Esteban said. You know what I'm saying? See, now look. I hate seeing the empty storefronts too. Yeah, it's awesome when new spots open up, especially when they remain like being community oriented. And that's the difference maker for someone like me. I vote with my wallet, right? I'm happy to put good money down and help support a local business. I'm super game. That's how we all thrive here in New York City. But it's community that helps us thrive here in New York City. So I just didn't like his little attitude about the former owners, because I was like, those people helped me get through COVID. Are you serious? Mrs. Super Introvert herself, extrovert herself. COVID and the place where I lived, man, your girl was going through it. So to be able to go to that spot, ride my bike there. Oh shit. Let's see. Let me scoot by you. I'm just sorry, guys. I'm gonna go speed up a little bit here, because this person was trying to not let me have my space. Okay. So now, guess what? They get all the space they want. That's the joy of having. This is when you use your speed responsibly. Gets you out of tight places like that. Gets you out of tight situations like that. But I don't know what I was rambling about. Just being community oriented. Like, I always really love trying out new spots, but let's not shit on the places who used to be here and help and serve the community. Like, that's crazy to me. The community is what keeps New York City together. We lose the community piece of things. It's not good. It's too much. That's why community is important. Lose the soul. We don't want to lose the soul of things. And arguably one could say parts of Manhattan have most certainly lost its soul. But, there's, to me, always chances to bring it back. So we're going to head into Prospect Park. We're going to do a little quick stop, chat with you. I need to check the battery life and make sure we're good there, because we have been on live for over 2 hours and in a bit more chillier situations, and I want to make sure we're goody on that. Yeah, get to know the people around you. You don't have to freaking be best friends with them or necessarily anything like that, but get to know them. One thing I've appreciated about the spot where I live in now is that we're all in a WhatsApp chat. We all help each other out. Everything, And what's cool, and the reason to me, you might be like, yeah, so what? What's the big deal? The big deal is a lot of young people live in my building, and they're craving a sense of community, which is super dope. I would say that was a bit of a lost art for some time. And what I'm seeing with the generations after me is that they're looking for more community. And to be fair, a lot of them are transplants, and their parents are spending a lot of money to have them live in the building. But at least, there's a piece. I can respect the piece of them looking for community. I could get into that very much so. I can get into that very, very much so. So we're here at 9th and Prospect Park West. We are about to head back into Prospect Park here. I'm looking. I got to be careful right here, because there you go. I got you. I see you, girl. I see you, girl. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. She's not shaking her ass. I'm obviously just singing a song. All right. Let's check our gear. Let's check in with you all. All right. Oh, good. You can click on the links here. Okay, good. That was definitely a concern of mine that that wasn't happening, and I'm glad to see it is. Okay, that guy could not walk any fucking closer to me. He would have been really surprised. Your girl got a stun gun here, so like, don't be playing games. I don't care. I gotta protect myself out here. Look how beautiful it is here in Prospect Park. My God. All right, gang. Let's get you on your trusty mount here. And let's check your battery life. Let's see what's going on. See how you're feeling. See how you're doing. See what's going on with this damn live. Yeah, you know, I got to protect myself out here. I've, you know, and it's legal, so there you go. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. See how we're doing. Oh, dang. We're having a freaking great time out here. Okay, we are on the west side of Prospect Park. Look at this gorgeous view of trees. I'm obsessed. I don't know if you guys understand, but I just think this is just so, so beautiful. So beautiful. I just want to check battery life. And if we need, I think I need to get you guys on a quick battery little dealio. Let me make sure you guys got a really nice view. There we go. That's not bad. That's cute. That's cute. Let me get the battery out and stuff. And we'll keep on hanging out with each other for a little bit longer. What do you say? Does that sound fun? Does that sound good? You enjoying the vibes? The vibes are good. It's Sunday fun day. We are living our life, doing our best. And that's the best we can do, right? That's the best we can do, baby. Hell yeah. All right. Where's my fancy long cord? And we're good to go. I see you, baby. Oh, I got that song stuck in my head. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. I see you, baby. Probably I shouldn't sing that. Probably shouldn't sing. Well, this isn't for kids. This stream is not for children. So there you go. It's for us grown adults that are just living our lives. Okay. Make sure this is on. Perfect. I just brought one of those. It's small, but like it'll charge up the phone super duper fast. I'm very excited to use this because I use this at work from time to time because I'll be in meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting. And this has worked really well, so I'm excited to get it working well for you. Okay. Like and subscribe, bitches. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. But we just keep on trucking. We just keep on doing the thing. Ain't nothing could stop us. You can't keep a good woman down, is what I tell people. So, and also, I cannot recommend enough. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking for something. There we go. The DJI. Okay. Yes, you can. Looks like it. Adult Power Hour with with your amazing host. Well, I'm just saying we get to be, big kids on my stream. How's that? We get to be big kids on the stream. Okay, it looks like we're charging. Let's do a little triple check of that. It's not saying I'm charging. Okay, don't love that. No, clear. Okay. Are we not charging? That's crazy. Oh, yes, we are. We're charging. Prism Live be playing games, so like that's just a deal. Okay, we're charging. We're vibing. We're thriving. We're going to stay on. We're going to stay on. We're going to stay riding. This is the Trusty Steeds, the Onyx RCR, ladies and gentlemen. This is my stream bag, which is actually a motorcycle bag. It's got reflective gear on it. And one thing I really appreciate, it's got this reflects so good at night. Looks awesome. Everything is beautiful. I actually have my stream bag in here. Everything all organized. And then I have, these are the package. This is the whole charging thing for the DJI mics. So what I've done is, here I'll open, I just don't want the other mic to connect, so I'm not going to open it up. But I have a magnet epoxied in my helmet. And I put the microphone there, and that's how you guys are able to hear me so good. Because the message I get asked the most is your sound. I can hear you so clearly. What are you doing? How do you do it? And I'm like, hey, I epoxied a magnet inside of here, and these are magnetic mics, and boom, it just clicks in nice. So I've got magnets epoxied in my two main helmets. There's another helmet that I really that I typically wear for fall winter, but ever since I got I got new padding for this helmet here, yeah, I feel much warmer in this helmet. This used to be like my summer helmet, the helmet I'm wearing right now. And in fact, let me talk to you guys for a minute. Shit, we're charging, we're vibing, we're thriving. Let's sit down and chat for a second because I haven't really done that with you guys. What am I doing? Who am I? What's going on? Yes, and I'll never lose the magnet because it's stuck right in here. So check it out. Boom. And I know you guys can still hear me, but the magnet's right here. And then I went to a hardware store and I got the magnets that hold up to like 26 pounds. Clearly, this little baby probably isn't even 5 ounces. I mean, this is really small. But, boop, I just click it into here. And then that's how you get to hear me so clear. And then I got new paddings for this helmet because I've had this helmet for years. I love this helmet. Um, just everything is amazing with this particular helmet. So I'm breaking in the padding, but it finally like the form is really good. It's comfortable to move around in, and it finally feels warm. And I think the padding was just making everything really cold. So, and obviously I'm dressed to impress, baby. Look at this. Come on. I got the leggings. I got the cute boots on. Look at me shaking that foot, shaking that foot, shaking that foot. And then I got the puffer. We got the battery stitch happening. I got the scarf. I got, layered clothes. Everything is good because I'm happy to ride all year long, but I'm not wild about riding super cold. So that's the whole thing. But listen, I want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me. This is a bit of a longer stream. I love doing these longer streams. Yes, this helmet is baller. This helmet is so fantastic. I cannot recommend this helmet or this company enough too. They're on Amazon. They've been doing their thing. I really enjoy this helmet. This helmet is great. I haven't put the horns on them yet, but I was planning on doing that. So we'll see. We'll see. But I can't thank you guys enough for always sticking with me and watching streams. We got a little bit more writing to go. We're not done yet, friends. We're not done yet. But we're going to do a quick little fun short half loop. And I want to show you one of my favorite places in Prospect Park. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I just hadn't had a chance to stop and shoot the shit with you in chitty chat. We typically do that, and we hadn't done that yet. So let's hop back on the bike. You're charging. Everything is great. So let's get into it. Yes, sweeties. Yes, sweeties. Yes. And look at this gorgeous little building here. Look at that. I got to start thinking about dinner. What does dinner look like, huh? What does dinner look like? Oh, it's so nice out here. I'm so grateful. And I'm super grateful that the sun is still out. I need to start streaming like earlier, like Julian does. Because sometimes I don't get out till like around this time. And I can't be doing that in winter. This is going to be my first time live streaming for fall and winter. So I'm going to learn a lot, I'm sure. Oop. Okay. But I feel that temperature dipping. I feel that temperature dipping and diving and diving and dipping. I wonder if, can I go in? Yeah, we're going to turn the bike around and go this way. Cool. It's still light out. Yeah, exactly, Allie. It's still light out. So it's just freaking amazing. And I do. But I mean, one thing too, I really enjoy doing the live streams at night. Like last night when we ended, I was like, man, I could have live streamed for a couple more hours, honestly. Because then we were getting into the night and just everything is just lit up. One stream that we're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks, probably after I get back from Puerto Rico, is going to be the time to do it. But we're going to go to Diker Heights. And we're going to go on the bike and we're going to spin around. And honestly, East Coast scooters, they always do a Diker Heights ride. And that is, if you're not familiar, why that's important is because they do an incredible. Can I go? You know what? We're not going to go this way because this is very much like a walking path thing, and I'm not trying to do all that. Not that I, don't think, not that I don't give a shit, but, well, maybe I could go this way. Let's see what the rule says. Walk your bike on paths. I don't want to walk my bike. And I don't want to yuck anyone's yum either, so let's just stay in the bike lane for now. And then we'll do what we need to do, baby. Then we'll get into Prospect Park West on the entrance side. It'll be a beautiful thing. There you go. Look at that savior. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. All right. Well, he didn't hear me because he's got his big ass headphones on, but he's doing a great job. Look how nice the bike lane looks. Come on. That's a hard job, friends. That's a hard job, friends. I like people thank him all the time. So, all right, we're charging. I love this. I love it. All right, so we're at Prospect West. We're on the west side of Prospect Park. We got this little funky monkey construction happening here. This, unfortunately, is where my accident happened. But I've ridden through here before since my accident, so we're good. We gotten through that tough part. And we're healing. We're vibing and we're thriving. Yeah. So great. We're going to get into Prospect Park, inside Prospect Park now. Oh, what is this? What we got? Hibiscus Brew. Oh, that place is great. That's cool. They got a little shop up there. But yeah, we're going to definitely do some night rides, but I can't wait to take you through Diker Heights. What is Diker Heights? Diker Heights is a part of Brooklyn to where those particular streets, the particular blocks, like 80, 81st, 82nd, they have incredible Christmas holiday decorations, like to die for. And I'm sure it's like a serious competition between neighbors of like who does the best and all that good stuff. But it is so stunning in person to go. And I also try to bring a little extra cash with me because some of the homes are incredible in terms of they raise money for children with cancer and different things like that. East Coast Scooters, they typically do that ride every year. Obviously, I had my surgery last year, so I couldn't go. Is this guy on this? You see what I'm seeing? You see this, right? That big old one, the unicycle? That is badass. Look at him. He's crushing it, bro. It's so sick. He is so awesome. That's amazing. You're amazing, man. You're welcome. Oh, he's an older gentleman, too. He's crushing it. He's moving. He had to at least be doing like 10 miles an hour, maybe. That was dope. And the balance? How does he get off that thing? Jeez Louise. But East Coast Scooters, they typically host a ride every year. And so there's a particular house or houses that we do indeed stop by and all that good stuff. It's just a really cool Brooklyn tradition. And I can't wait to take you guys on it, whether it's via that group ride or we go ourselves and do it. I'm pretty acclimated with that particular area. I know what houses are going to be lit like neon sign versus ones that aren't. Typically do that ride. Honestly, it's best the second week of December, my opinion, because that's when everybody has their decorations up. Everyone. So it's really, really cool. So definitely expect that. That's going to be a ride where we have the heated gear on. We'll have the heated gloves. I do the vest. Baby, I even got heated socks. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I have the heated socks and it's a whole ass vibe. But I want to take you guys to I have many favorite spots here in Prospect Park. I'm fortunate and grateful enough to live near the area, so I have a couple of little favorite spots over here to chill out at, and I want to show you guys one of them. We're gonna at this light right here. We're gonna make a left into this little area. That's a really thick coat she's riding in. I got to give it to her. That's pretty smart. All right. Oh, the little doggos are sniffing. They're sniffing each other. It's very cute. So I'm just gonna look how beautiful it looks over here, right? Look at this tree, mainly red. It's good stuff. All right. This is why I have the dual tires, guys. Because the dual tires, street tires, this would not be necessarily feeling super fun and safe to ride through. But the dual tires, easy. Super easy. Good times. Oh, we're doing a full-on photo shoot over here. Okay. Well, what's happening? Okay, well, someone's doing a photo shoot, but I don't care about their photo shoot, so we're going to go over here. All right. Boom. This is the gazebo. CJM said there was a dude doing a unicycle on the Nascasidino Trail in Japan. Japan is like a bucket list thing. I gotta get that done soon during my lifetime. Yes, ideally soon, because while I'm happy and healthy in life, or at least have gotten to be happy and healthy in life. But yeah, there's a photo shoot happening in this gazebo right here, as you can tell. There's, they're doing their thing over there, which is no problem. Don't care. But this is it. This is a spot where I've definitely made some really great decisions, whether tough or not. But it's so beautiful here. Let me just carefully walk down. These boots are great, but they're more sassy than functional. But yeah, this is one of my favorite spots. This is closer to, I would say, this is smack dab middle of the Prospect Park West entrance, probably closer than that, like I mentioned before. And the entrance at Parkside. I think this is like smack dab in the middle of all of that. But yeah, the boots. Check out the boots. We're going to do a little fit check on the boots. They're fun. They're super cute. I actually got them for Halloween, and then they've just been a whole lot of fun. So, well, let's check out. Look at all those damn ducks. Look at them. Just enjoying their life, having a really good time. But this area definitely, it has brought me a lot of peace throughout my days. And this is, whether it's really early in the morning coming here and bringing a cup of coffee, or just late at night riding the bike out. Just super beautiful. Stunning, actually. And then, bring cute things to feed the birds that are healthy, by the way. But it is so peaceful here. Absolutely love it. And, you might hear noise and all that fun stuff and things from other people, but you could just come here and just kind of zone out and think. So for people who struggle to try to relax and all of that, this place helps bring that down a notch. Helps you think. Relax. And honestly, all you hear right now, there's no real noise around me. And that's typically how it is, especially early in the morning or late at night. Well, this is what we got, baby. It is so nice. It's one of my favorite areas to stop and chill. So I figure I'd share it with you. The gazebo is really nice. Let me see. There is a when I say full-on photo shoot happening, I literally mean a full-on photo shoot happening there. So that was one place I was going to take you guys. But no problem. We got there a little late. And hey, good for them. That's a photo shoot that they don't have to necessarily pay for. So they're from another country, so they're doing the best they can. But yeah, this is just really beautiful. Oh, exactly. Richie said, "Hey, can imagine with snow. Stunning, stunning. I've been here when it's like sideways raining and was in the gazebo just waiting for the rain to chill out. I've come here when just a simple little layer of snow, but it's just that's what I mean. Like I was telling a friend of mine, I was like, I don't know, man. It's gonna be really hard to get me out of here because this is absolutely beautiful. And as we are in this journey of life, the things that bring us peace become really more important and at a top priority, right? Things that bring us love, things that bring us peace. These could be really simple things that we identify, but we need to have them so we can reset. It is super lovely. It looks like the duck's coming over here. Mm, I wish I had a little something for them, but I don't. I mean, I got some wisdom, but that's about it. That's about it. I'm sure they are fed well though, because people literally come here to do that. Incredible vibes here for sure. And look, you see, it just rained a little. Those clouds are leaving. They're literally leaving us here in Brooklyn, at least. Looks like they're heading down to Sheepshead Bay, Coney Island, but they're out of here. Yeah, but this is one of my favorite spots. It looks like we got little friends coming because they're like, wait a second, they might have food. So that's what they're thinking. It's chatty. You talking? What you gotta say? It's interesting because it looks like that duck or geese or whatever. I know I got some people who know the whole animal kingdom very well. I am not one of them. Looks like that one is leading the pack for the others. Yeah, they're coming. They're coming. Look at this freaking fleet of them. He's coming. Oh shit. Is he coming? You coming up here, brother? Sister? Them they? How you doing, buddy? Huh? You good? Damn, there's a bunch of them, yo. They're coming. They're coming for you, chat. They said they heard there was good vibes here, so they said, well, guess what? They said, oh, you ain't got no food? We out. I said, we out, dead ass. There's a kid next to me that's like freaking really excited. I love it. See? The one's leading the pack. That's the mama bear leading the pack. She said, those fools ain't got no food. Leave them alone. There's a lot of them. Mhm. This one said, I'll get out if you got some food. He's chatting. Yeah, they want food, man. They're like, we don't want to be on live stream. We want to be on America's Top Chef eating food. Oh, we got a. I like the rebel one. I like the one who didn't travel with the rest of them. You, that it's holding out on like maybe you do have food. It's no food, buddy. There's a really cute little kid that he's very engaged in, or the ducko is very cute. What's up, duck? You good? Huh? You cute? Yeah, you're cute. What's goody? You want a bike ride? Ride a bike? Well, she might have some food. Oh, she might have some food, guys. He's waiting for Abuela. He's waiting for Abuela. He knows. He said, I saw Abuela from a mile away. She looks like okay. She got food for sure. She got food for sure. She got food. Look how beautiful this is. I could see why you want to do a photo shoot here. You can't pay for this. Like that is incredible. I don't know what language they're speaking, but oh, she's looks like she's feeding them. Oh, I don't know if she had food, but looked like she put her hands in the water and that was it. So that's got to be a little disappointing. Oh well. Oh well. Well, listen, gang, I want to thank you for such an incredible time on the live stream. We did Red Hook. We learned a lot. It sounded like a documentary at one point. We went in Dumbo, a bunch of great things going on there. Absolutely incredible. And then we ended here in beautiful Prospect Park. But I will leave you here. I want to thank you all so, so much for staying tapped in with me. Awesome stream. Thanks for the interaction here on chat. Thanks for those who lurk in the background. I see you. I love you. And thank you for those who watch on replay. You already know I got the biggest love in my heart for you. But from gorgeous, stunning, absolutely beautiful Prospect Park, it's your homegirl, Miss Jen City, where it's a great day to have a great day with your homegirl, Miss Jen City. Be sure to take care of yourself and someone else. And Lolita, I'll see you down the road. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you guys. Thank you. Have a great rest of your weekend or whatever day it is, or morning or evening of when you watch this. Sending love. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye, my beautiful friends. Bye bye. Love, love.